Rafah. Tonight we'll get you that story. Not just that, also few other stories that we'll get you tonight on This Is Exclusive, starting with that mysterious case of Swati Maliwal. Where exactly is Swati Maliwal? Some questions that were asked to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. There were two PCR calls that were made by Swati Maliwal. First was about a physical assault that took place in the presence of the Chief Minister. The second PCR call makes no mention of the presence of the Chief Minister. Was there any pressure that was put on Swati Maliwal to change her statement? That's the other story that we'll get to you tonight. And finally, the Katwa terror operation. A ground report late last night, several terrorists were spotted by the Indian Army. Eyewitness accounts only on Republic TV. All this and much more on this edition of This Is Exclusive. But up first, these are the headlines we're tracking at this hour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi files nomination in Varanasi, displays show of strength with top BJP leaders and NDA allies. Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh confirms assault on Swati Maliwal at Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence, assures strict action into the matter. Janata Dal secular MLA HD Revanna gets conditional bail from the court in the kidnapping case. The court sets the conditions and says the MLA cannot leave the country or influence the victims related to the case. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in Amethi says Prime Minister Modi garners votes in the name of Dharma and Bhagwan. Fearmongers about Congress's wealth distribution. Smriti Irani hits back. Massive anti-terror operations launched in Katwa district of Jammu region after information was received that 4 to 5 suspected terrorists were seen by civilians near Dhanni Bhakta village. Tragedy hits the family of ex-Indian Army officer Colonel Vaibhav Anil Khali after he was killed in Rafah amidst the current Israeli onslaught in the Gaza Strip region. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swati Maliwal assault mystery has only deepened. Now, a day after former DCW member, in fact, she was the DCW chief, Swati Maliwal, who approached the Delhi police alleging that she was assaulted inside the chief minister's residence. In fact, a diary entry of the police that was accessed by Republic TV shows two things. One, the call that was first made was roughly around 9:30 in the morning, in which she said that she was assaulted in the presence of the chief minister. Surprisingly, within a span of just 9 minutes, that version changed. And this time, Swati Maliwal says that she was assaulted by personal assistant of Arvind Kejriwal, Bibhav, makes absolutely no mention of the chief minister's presence. So what really changed within those 9 minutes? A clarification has now come in from the Delhi police saying that this correction was made at the police station itself. Where is Swati Maliwal? Now, these are some questions that we have asked the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. So far, there has been no response to the questions that have been posed by Republic TV to Aam Aadmi Party leaders, barring one statement that was made by Aam Aadmi Party parliamentarian Sanjay Singh. That too in a press conference where there was an admission that yes, Swati Maliwal was assaulted inside the Chief Minister's residence. First, take a look at some of these sequences where we ask this question to the Aam Aadmi Party leaders as to why exactly is the party not really owning up? Secondly, where is Swati Maliwal? Why is there no complaint?
Chief Minister, your member parliament has been beaten. Your MP has been beaten, sir. Please speak something. Mr. Kejriwal.
नहीं आना ना
Where is Bipal? Kejriwal, answer, Mr. Kejriwal. A woman parliament has been beaten in your house. Please answer.
आप ये स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ बताइए ना मैम, कहाँ पर मैम स्वाति मालीवाल के कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगे क्या मैम? मैम कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगी स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में? मैम स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ आप ये स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ बताइए ना मैम, कहाँ पर मैम स्वाति मालीवाल के कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगे क्या मैम? मैम कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगी स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में? मैम स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ
What do you have to say about Swati Maliwal's case? Where is Vibhav Kumar? Where is Swati Maliwal, sir?
I am not aware about the issues, so hence I am not going to. No, I am not going to comment on that. I was not there in the moment.
We're getting you this tragic story where retired Colonel Vaibhav Khali, who's a special officer, the first Indian casualty in the Israel-Gaza conflict, was tragically killed in Rafah. Serving as a security coordination officer for the United Nations, Khali's distinguished military career included role in the Indian Army and Government of India. Survived by his wife and 2 children, his death highlights the profound human toll on the ongoing conflict. Let's just quickly take you through who exactly is retired Colonel Vaibhav Khali. In fact, he's not only a decorated military officer, but has had a distinguished career in some of the most sensitive areas in the country, along serving in Jammu and Kashmir, and also the fact that he was one of those officers who was part of a special operation in Pulwama. Take a look at this special report.
6-year-old retired Colonel Vaibhav Anil Khali, a decorated military officer, was killed in the ongoing Israel-Gaza war. Colonel Khali is the first Indian to have been killed in Rafah. In the southern Gaza city of Rafah, the devastating aftermath of the Israel-Hamas war has left thousands displaced and killed. The human cost of this war has been immeasurable. Colonel Khali was on a mission to the European hospital in Rafah when his vehicle was involved in a security incident. His 2 colleagues sustained grave injuries, but he could not survive. Colonel Khali had recently joined the United Nations as a security coordination officer in Palestine. A conscientious leader, as he described himself, he served the Indian Army and the Government of India. Khali's course mate, Lieutenant Colonel Abhinav Navneet, narrated the incident.
वैभव अनिल काले और मैं एक साथ नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी में गए थे। इनफैक्ट वो मेरे क्लासमेट थे और एकेडमी में उनकी ज़िंदा दिली, उनका दोस्ताना बिहेवियर सभी के दिल जीत लेता था। अपनी सर्विस के दौरान भी उन्होंने सभी की मदद की, उन्होंने अपनी यूनिट कमांड करी और पठानकोट एयरबेस अटैक के दौरान भी बढ़ चढ़ के उस ऑपरेशन में एज अ ग्राउंड कमांडर हिस्सा लिया और पूरी ऑपरेशन का कोऑर्डिनेशन भी किया। यूनाइटेड नेशंस में वो अपनी सर्विस के दौरान पहले भी सर्व कर चुके थे और पीएमआर के बाद यानी कि प्रीमेच्योर रिटायरमेंट के बाद वो यूनाइटेड नेशंस के साथ एक जॉब कर रहे थे जहाँ पे कि ये घटना हुई। इट्स माई अर्नेस्ट अपील वंस मोर दैट प्लीज़ स्टैंड इन सॉलिडारिटी विद द फैमिली इन ग्रीफ, लेट देम हील विद टाइम। आई सल्यूट the brave heart who has given the supreme sacrifice while even not serving with the army for a humanitarian cause.
First responders continue to race against time in Gaza. The civilian toll continues to mount. A man with an illustrious career, a celebrated army jawan, late Colonel Vaibhav Khali leaves behind his wife and 2 teenage children.
Even as India mourns the loss of braveheart Colonel Vaibhav Khali, the Office of the United Nations Secretary General issued a statement condemning the killing. They mentioned that while the conflict in Gaza continues to take a heavy toll on civilians. Humanitarian workers have particularly been affected, which reinstated the urgent need for a ceasefire in the region. Now, this comes along with a statement from the Office of the Permanent Mission of India to the United Nations, extending condolences to the family of Colonel Khali. We'll just quickly take you through that statement, and also, importantly, the family members, the statement that has been put out. We've also tried to reach out to the family members. They're inconsolable at this point in time. But first, let's just take you through some of the statement details that are coming in. In fact, Colonel Khali was traveling in a UN car when that was attacked, is what we are being told. They were moving towards the European hospital, is what I'm given to understand, that is in Rafah, when the car was attacked. Along with Colonel Khali, we are given to understand that there were few other people who were also present in that vehicle. They've survived, is what we are picking up at this stage. In fact, the Indian mission in US has also put out a statement. We'll just put the details in a short while from now, and we'll also try and see if we can go across to Abhishek in the newsroom, getting us more details on the story that we are tracking very closely. Now, what's important to point out here is the fact that Colonel Vaibhav Khali, who was part of this entire mission, was on his way to the European hospital when the attack took place. Remember, this is the first big casualty as an Indian that we've faced in Rafah. Now, what we are also picking up is that despite the efforts that were actually made by the United Nations for sending out a message that there have been aid that has been provided by the UN, there have been strikes that have carried out in Rafah. There are foreign dignitaries who are present in that mission, and it has also, we're given to understand, that was informed to the Israelis, but right now no word has really come in from the Israelis on this entire matter. Taking you through another big exclusive coming in from Katwa this time. Security forces have basically cordoned off Juthana village in Katwa following reports of suspected terrorist activity. Now, eyewitness recount individuals, these are suspected terrorists who were armed, prompting a heightened search effort by the Indian Army that has been carried out over the last few hours. The Special Forces, Jammu and Kashmir Police. Now, traces of footwear and eyewitness testimonies guide the ongoing operation as additional forces and drones are being deployed to ensure vigilance in the region. We are being told that about 4 to 5 suspected terrorists have been spotted in the area. Take a look at this ground exclusive report.
A massive anti-terror operation was launched in the Katwa district of Jammu region after information was received that 4 to 5 suspected terrorists were seen by civilians near the Dhanni Bhakta village. Forces have been informed and directed to remain alert, extra vigilant, while a massive search operation remains underway.
In the upper reaches of the Katwa district, the security forces have launched a massive search operation after 4 suspected terrorists were seen by the locals. Right now, we are reporting from the Jathana area where the security forces have cornered in the entire area. The Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police, all have been deployed as part of the operations. Earlier also in the Machedi area of the Katwa, the movement of terrorists was seen, the terrorists that were behind the attack that took place on 28th of April. And since then, we have been witnessing that how there has been a frequent movement of terrorists in the area. Now the Indian Army, the special forces have too been inducted in the operations. What has happened last night, that at this very house that Sarjeevan is showing you, here a group, a terrorist came, a suspected terrorist came. He inquired about the people inside the house and then he went away from here when the lady told him that there are people inside this house. Now then it was spotted by another couple. Those who have seen that, and even they heard the terrorists saying that they should fire at them, after which now the security forces have cordoned in the entire area and the searches are underway. These are the forests of the upper reaches of the Ghati where the terrorists are believed to be hiding, and now the entire stretch of the Ghati forest has been now encircled by the security forces. The Indian Army, the special forces, the special operations group of the Jammu and Kashmir, all have been deployed, and now of the forces are advancing towards the upper reaches of these forests. This area has seen in the past also.
Cam 2.
They narrated that the suspects could not be identified correctly.
मैडम ये कितने बजे का वाक़या है और क्या हुआ था?
9 बजे।
कल शाम रात के?
हाँ 9 बजे आई है।
क्या हुआ था?
कुछ भी नहीं, इधर आए हो दे, इधर आइए बोले उन्हें ये वे आपके घर कोई भाई है? तो मैंने बोले वहाँ नहीं है भाई, कोई नहीं है। वहाँ है घर, वहाँ भाई कर गए, आखा दे उन्हें हमारे पास भेजो।
Getting in some big breaking news. This is with regards to DHFL Director Dheeraj Wadhawa, who has been arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation in the 34,000 crore bank fraud case. Details that are emerging from the CBI at this stage is that Dheeraj Wadhawa was in judicial custody, where he's been taken into custody by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Remember, he's been under the scan of the Enforcement Directorate in the Yes Bank scam for the NPA, for the loans that were provided by Yes Bank to the DHFL group, which wasn't repaid by the DHFL group. Also getting you more details with regards to this particular case, in which the Central Bureau of Investigation has taken into custody DHFL's Director Dheeraj Wadhawa. This is with regards to a bank fraud case of 34,000 crore rupees. Remember, this is one of the biggest bank fraud case which is being probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation, in which several others have also been named from Maharashtra, but DHFL Director happens to be one of the accused. In the past, to remember, the Central Bureau of Investigation had moved the Supreme Court pertaining to taking custody of Dheeraj Wadhawa, who's already under the scanner in a previous case and has been in the custody, who had also been granted bail by the Supreme Court on this entire matter. Let's also take you through some more details of the case that has been registered and what is it that the CBI has found so far. In fact, we're getting in more details that the bank fraud case of 34,000 crore rupees, in which along with Dheeraj Wadhawa, we're being told that a few others from the Yes Bank have also been named. That's all that we could pack in this edition of This Is Exclusive.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo, Tile ho to Simpolo.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
चल, हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार, विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
That we have to be in Rafah just now. I think that the only thing that the Israeli government should do and make any action and any force is to rescue and free the hostages. This is the first mission that our Prime Minister and the government has to do right now. Rafah can wait. I don't believe that this is the most important action that should be taken just now at this moment. It's a crucial situation that we are in, and this is the reason that I'm here for.
We won't give up. We are in the streets already for a long time. We'll keep to the streets. We are planning big demonstrations for Independence Day. This is not a day of celebration in 3 days' time. This is a day of mourning. This government is planning celebrations, and we won't stand up. We won't agree to it, and we'll get to the streets also on Independence Day to stop this horrible behavior by our government.
I think the operation is not meant for the hostages and not meant for killing the Hamas. It's meant for just for one thing: save the government. This is the only thing. They send soldiers to die just to save the government. This is the only thing they're doing. Only their own interest, nothing else.
पाकिस्तान के साथ ताल्लुकात ख़राब होने का मतलब ये भी है कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर मुसलमानों से उनके ताल्लुकात ख़राब हों, जो कि 20 करोड़ है, और 20 करोड़ की जो पॉपुलेशन है वो ऐसी नहीं है कि जिसको आप माइनॉरिटी कह सकें। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये बात तो की है कि पाकिस्तान से उनका कोई लेना देना नहीं है और वो आगे बढ़ गए हैं, बट ये तो एक सोच की बात है। अगर हिंदुस्तान के पाकिस्तान से ताल्लुकात अच्छे होते हैं तो इसका मतलब ये है कि हिंदुस्तान को अफगानिस्तान और फिर आगे सेंट्रल एशिया तक राहदारी मिलती है, जो कि बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है हिंदुस्तान के लिए, खुसूसन नॉर्दर्न इंडिया के लिए। और अगर वो अपने ताल्लुकात बेहतर बनाते हैं तो पाकिस्तान का हिंदुस्तान को ज़्यादा फ़ायदा है बनिस्बत ये कि पाकिस्तान के ताल्लुकात का।
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand, brings you the latest breaking news updates from across the country, only on Republic TV, and I'm Deepak Suresh.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Thank you for joining us on 2024. Which way? Today's big developments. Today, Abhishek focused on three biggest political stories tonight.
Yes, Ranjan, from Delhi to Varanasi and in between from Karnataka as well, we are bringing to you three stories with impact on how you vote this election.
Let's look at the three stories in focus this evening on 2024 Which Way Today. First up, there's an Assaultgate admission. So when Arvind Kejriwal came out of jail, of course he's on bail for a few days to campaign, people were asking whether the Aam Aadmi Party was suddenly, on a high, whether they, they had some new energy pumped into them. Within 3 days, Abhishek, that energy has gone. Double whammy today for the Aam Aadmi Party. One, with that admission of the Aam Aadmi Party saying, yes, Swati Maliwal was assaulted. They went silent yesterday, tried to spin it as a fake news story yesterday, but eventually had to admit today, yes, it happened. And then you had the Enforcement Directorate also saying in court that there's a possibility, not a possibility, it's a certainty now, that Aam Aadmi Party, AAP, will be named as an accused in the charge sheet. They will be basically charge sheeted.
Yes, and we also have the sex tape cover-up. Remember the controversy around the Revannas in Karnataka, Niranjan, and you would know better, and the manner in which the coming out on bail is being sort of celebrated. Is it going to be some kind of intimidatory tactic insofar as the victims are concerned? That's going to be our focus.
Yeah, what were they celebrating is the question, because Revanna got bail, right? It's not like they're small players in Karnataka. Revanna is the son of a former Prime Minister. He was accused of kidnap, abduction. Now, whatever the charges are, the truth in the charges are being investigated. But is there a cover-up? Could there be a cover-up? Let's look at the third story in focus. The Prime Minister filed his nomination today, but that was not the headline. The headline was the show of strength with the NDA allies. NDA allies and 12 chief ministers. You had Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, Eknath Shinde, the Paswans all line up with the Prime Minister, walk with him basically to show support. These are the three stories that we're looking at. Let's look at them in detail and why they could be a factor in the elections. Delhi votes, first up, Abhishek, if you want to take this one.
Well, yes, so Delhi votes on May 25th, and this double whammy that has happened, so to say, to the Aam Aadmi Party today with an admission on Swati Maliwal, and before that in the Delhi High Court, the Enforcement Directorate making it clear that the charge sheet is coming where Aam Aadmi Party is going to be made a co-accused and the principle of vicarious liability being put on, and the entire Aam Aadmi Party going to be named as accused. That's going to be an interesting development. Joining us in this conversation, can we get the three elements going so far as Swati Maliwal is concerned?
First, this one, Abhishek, quickly before we get into the conversation. All right. Why are we looking at this story? Revanna is on bail. His son Prajwal is on the run. It's amazing that nobody's talking about the story. He's on the run. Rape accused on the run, and it's been several weeks now. There's no news of Prajwal Revanna's whereabouts. We heard that last spotted in Germany. His father faces kidnap and assault charge. That's why he was picked up. But today he receives a hero's welcome. What's going on? And finally, the third story in focus, and the three talking points from that story are on the Prime Minister's nomination.
Yes. And the Prime Minister, remember, filed his nomination papers earlier in the day. India leaders with PM as he filed the nomination. Allies and 12 chief ministers who accompanied the Prime Minister. And of course, the third time candidature of the Prime Minister, and obviously third win.
Yeah. Let's start with the first story. We have Desh Ratan Nigam in our studios this evening, and Abhishek Sudhir. Abhishek Sudhir leans towards the Indie bloc. Desh Ratan Nigam is an advocate, but he's got very strong political views, leans towards the BJP. Desh Ratan Nigam, Kejriwal, the Assaultgate admission that happened today, very, 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 very intriguing. That the Aam Aadmi Party all of yesterday spent the whole day planting stories saying that it's fake news. They tried to brush it off, did not work. Today they've had to admit, and they feel it's Sanjay Singh to admit that yes, it happened.
See, something after the release of Mr. Kejriwal, it appears the internal dynamics have taken a toll within the Aam Aadmi Party. And that is where the problem arises. Have the equations changed? People who are aspiring to take the place of the Chief Minister, are they fighting among themselves? These are very serious issues and have to be gone into, because attack on Maliwal by the PA of the Chief Minister cannot be brushed aside. It has to be with the knowledge and connivance of the highest level in the Aam Aadmi Party. Otherwise, a Rajya Sabha MP being assaulted by the very own people who put her there in the Rajya Sabha.
It's interesting that Bibhav Kumar was actually spotted at the rally of Arvind Kejriwal also. So no attempt is being made to distance, just to create a distance between the Chief Minister and him. So which means that there is some element of truth in what he's saying, that there is a support. There was some support for that act to happen to Maliwal, right, Abhishek?
We actually don't even know what exactly has happened.
Sanjay Singh says she was attacked.
He said misbehaved. No? I think that's what he's used. The word he's used is misbehaved. There's a big difference between attack and misbehave.
That's Swati Maliwal saying to the police that she was attacked.
But Swati Maliwal has not filed a complaint.
She has filed a complaint.
No,
she has not filed a complaint. She
walked up to No. She made the call to the police.
He's a lawyer, he'll tell you. There's a big difference. No, let me make my point. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt. Okay, let him talk.
You said I am a lawyer.
आप बात करो.
You only wanted
I'm also a lawyer. So let me make my point, then you can rebut me. I know you're very excited.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Somebody who calls up the police becomes a complainant.
Okay.
You done.
Okay, let gone from the complainant.
First of all, the filing of the FIR is a responsibility of the police. They have not filed an FIR. There has been no written complaint. The police, first of all, has leaked this info. A victim of assault who happens to be a woman calls the PCR and they leak it to the media. The police are talking to the PTI, they're talking to ANI, they're talking to news agencies. If there is a victim of assault, you are breaching their privacy. Why is the police giving interviews to the media?
No, it's a matter of public record.
It's not a matter of public record, sir. A phone call is not a... Please,
it's a parliamentary.
It's a parliamentary.
It is not a sexual assault.
It is not a sexual assault.
It is not a rape.
So you accept it's not a sexual physical assault.
It is an attack.
It is an attack.
Attack is not defined under the Indian Penal Code.
As per the police diary,
Abhishek.
So it can be out one sec. So it can be outraging the modesty of the woman.
Maliwal is not saying so.
Maliwal has not said anything. So you relax.
Maliwal called up the police.
Maliwal has made
I know Arvind Kejriwal has been
but
given
there is a larger political story. No, there is a larger political story. Forget about it. Stop the nitpicking on police complaints. There is a larger political story, and I think
Abhishek, I think the story. That's not the point. We're not talking about the nitty-gritties. We're not talking about the technicalities of the case. No, not just that, Abhishek. Stories called the show's called 2024. Which way today? 1 minute. The show. Please. Show's called 2024. 1 minute. Desha Nigam.
Abhishek, that's not the point. We make fun of your leaders. Today, Sushil Kumar Modi has passed away yesterday.
Abhishek, can you all not?
Nobody is making fun.
Let's not
comparing.
Deshadanji, one sec.
And you are...
Please don't respond. Don't respond to him.
Don't respond. Niranjan is making...
Have we said anything about
diverting.
Listen. No, we've never commented on the medical issues.
Niranjan is making a very important point.
Don't comment on medical issues. Have some respect for the
What impact this is going to have on the elections in Delhi?
That's it. As simple as that. Wait.
Okay, let me contesting the election.
Okay, Abhishek. Okay, fine. It's nice to brazen it out. It's fine. No, hear me out. The
Prime Minister Modi campaigned for Prajwal.
Like I said, can I ask you a question?
We're discussing that next.
2024. Which way today is the name of the show? Okay, and Deshata Nigam, and then you can respond. 30 seconds. He came out on a high, and today he's had 2 setbacks. And let me tell you, our correspondent tracked him for half an hour through the campaign and tried to ask him that question. He's right here. He's right here. Half an hour he kept asking a question. He didn't say a word. He's looking at him, looking away, looking at him, looking away. He did not say a single word, right? For someone whose bail was played up to be this huge victory, and for them in 2 days to have 2 setbacks, double whammy, because the enforcement directorate has said they're going to be charge sheeted. That's gone on record today in the court. And then this. You think it's going to have an impact? Elections are coming up in Delhi.
Yes, it is. See, it appears AAP is a divided house today. If you cannot protect and make a statement on a person who is your Rajya Sabha MP, and then you try to, brush that thing under the carpet, let me tell you, there has to be something very deep into it, which means people are not seeing eye to eye within the Aam Aadmi Party, and that is going to spill on the ground also in voting.
Somebody who has no understanding of the internal dynamics. I have been a member of the Aam Aadmi Party.
How is it? Tell us how it works.
Look,
you were.
Let him do.
Let him feel it.
You
Okay.
No, I was told it's a freewheeling.
No, he said.
Let him.
Last time he interrupted me.
You want me to start interrupting you? You won't be able to.
This is not a debate. This is not a
You won't be
debate.
able to open your mouth.
This is not a debate. Deshadan Nigam. This is insider's view. This is not a debate. Deshadan Nigam. This is not a debate. Deshadan Nigam. 1 minute. 1 minute. Give us the insider's view.
I've been a part of.
Okay, Abhi, Deshadan. Why? Deshadan Nigam. Deshadan ji.
I was a part
you
of.
weren't able to speak.
Don't take the bait. Okay, Abhishek. It's not a debate. It's not a debate.
Higher decibel does not mean higher intelligence.
No, he's not. But you are interrupting him. Deshadan Nigam, no. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
it's not a debate.
Exactly.
Abhishek, insider's view. It's not a debate.
Thank you. I have been a member of the Aam Aadmi Party. And let me tell you something.
How does it work?
It's very simple. At the end of the day, there is accountability in the party. Within 24 hours, Sanjay Singh, no less leader of the Rajya Sabha of Aam Aadmi Party in the party, has come out and said Biviv Kumar has misbehaved. When Prajwal Revanna happened, has the alliance been broken? No. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, you don't give him a ticket, but you give his son a ticket. His son is his proxy. Has the Prime Minister spoken on Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh? Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, please let me complete, please. Prajwal Revanna, ally of Prime Minister Modi, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh in the BJP. Just please listen to this. Let me make my point. Give me my 10 seconds. Please, you run the Prime Minister's interview for 3 days. Let there be a contrary view for 10 seconds.
We run the contrary views also all through the day.
But my point is this. What Bibav Kumar has done cannot be compared with what Prajwal Revanna or Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh.
But why are you bringing in Prajwal Revanna? That's a second story. Talk about the first story first.
What I'm trying to say is it shows that in the Aam Aadmi Party, any misbehavior of this sort is not tolerated. Swati Maliwal has not spoken publicly. Her privacy was
waiting.
Her privacy was violated.
Maybe she's waiting.
Her privacy was violated by the Delhi police by giving interviews. You have somebody who's tomorrow you call a PCR and you register. You say something has happened. You go to the station and say you change your mind and say I won't file a written complaint. Should the police talk to the media about your?
Okay, one second. Can Abhishek? Sanjay Singh has gone public
because the police have violated her privacy.
Police forced their hands,
But are you not going to admire the fact that at least Sanjay Singh has
after the police forced their hands?
I'll tell you. We're getting stuck in one story. We have 2 more stories and we have just 8 minutes left. Now listen, the second story that we have to talk about. See, I've tracked this Prajwal Revanna story very closely, right? In the case of Prajwal Revanna, I mean, he was factually wrong because even Kumaraswamy, his own uncle, it's a very serious case.
Why am I factually?
Very serious case. Prajwal Revanna is a sitting MP. A sitting MP contesting the elections on an NDA ticket has gone missing. Nobody knows where he is. I mean, how is it possible that the entire country doesn't know where he is?
Central government should bring him back.
Yeah, 1 minute.
I'll answer.
One minute. Right? His father, he's accused of kidnapping a rape victim. Kidnapping a victim.
Yeah.
It's a different story that the victim has given interviews and said, I was not kidnapped. But there's something more sinister at play in Karnataka.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, that is my question.
Yeah, and we know
if these tapes were out for 6 months or 8 months, and I don't know how long, there's a bigger political game at play. And I mean, of course, we know who the players are, but what is the conspiracy?
See, let me tell you, as I think the state government should have acted immediately when the tapes were out. It was concealed probably because of the effect. They wanted to, take advantage of this situation. A particular community had to vote. The moment that vote got over, therefore they brought out this. Now the first lookout notice, the intimation has to be given by the law and order agency of the state. Yes. If they had given in the first instance and gone to the External Affairs Ministry, they would have put out a lookout notice and his passport would have been put under the block list. That did not happen. If you don't issue that instruction, the first instruction has to come from the state police. That did not happen. Therefore, the central government cannot on its own start looking for that person.
But can you, Deshratan-ji, can you ignore the serious charges itself? It's a different matter that Kumaraswamy has said, if he's guilty, hang him. He's not, irrespective of whether he's my nephew, whatever else. Right? And there's also, from what I've understood, Abhishek, there is an arrangement already because obviously it's too embarrassing for even the BJP. From what I understand, the arrangement is if he wins, and there is a possibility he could win.
He won't.
Like I said,
Kumaraswamy himself said.
1 minute.
BJP didn't want Prajwal Revanna.
That's not the point. That's not the point. Point is, if he wins, they are ready to ask him to step down and give the ticket to somebody else. Even that has been discussed. Yeah. But it is certainly a test for the BJP and the JDS on what they will do.
But why celebrations, Niranjan?
What were they celebrating?
That is uncalled for.
What were they celebrating? I mean, thousands of people who came there. Yes.
The Prime Minister speaks of Nari Shakti. Won't the Prime Minister send a strong message?
Prime Minister has taken this question and responded.
Letting me make
Abhishek,
Abhishek, you keep interrupting.
But fact check.
One sentence. Can I please? I've not made my point for you to fact check me.
Okay.
I've just said Prime Minister speaks of Nari Shakti. Ghus ja.
No, you said that Prime Minister has not spoken on
Let me make my point. He has spoken.
He
has spoken on it, and he said there is zero tolerance.
No, he has taken a stand.
He has taken. But please listen.
Now you fact check. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Listen, sir. Listen. Why are you all are winning the election? Let me speak. Let me speak.
That was for you.
Yeah, I have 5 more years of opposing Modi at least.
You're losing time now.
You're losing time. The point is simply this: the Prime Minister of the country is still allied with the JDS for 3 seats in Karnataka. If you're getting 400 seats, break the alliance for those 3 seats and say we, the central government, will bring Prajwal Revanna back. You have not broken the alliance. You have given Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's son a ticket. He is still a member of your party. Where is the Nari Shakti? Bibhav Kumar action will be taken. Rest assured. Sanjay Singh is a man of principle. I can't speak for any other leader in the Aam Aadmi Party. I have worked personally with Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh is the one who had the courage to come out today, and I know Sanjay Singh would have volunteered to come out today and said, मैं जाके बोलूँगा कि ये जो हुआ है गलत हुआ है. He's a man of principle. He didn't break in Tihar jail. BJP tried desperately to break him. He didn't break in Tihar. Neither has Sisodia, neither has Satyendra Jain, and neither have any MLAs defected. Please remember.
Why did you leave Aam Aadmi Party?
I'm not.
Hold on. Why did you leave Aam Aadmi Party?
I'm just giving an insider's view.
Sir,
Please stop.
This shows way above Abhishek Sudhi.
I'm just giving you an insider's view. I have worked with the party. In the party, there is full accountability for your actions. And Raghav Chadda says he's facing a medical issue. And that has been accepted by the party. Saurabh Bharadwaj have done a press conference. Okay, he has a medical issue. We don't question people on their health. We have never questioned the BJP's leaders on their health. One quick point about this Bibhav Kumar. If action is not taken after they have said he's misbehaved, I'll be the first to criticize. And I know Sanjay Singh will ensure action.
Okay, those are some live pictures coming in. 1 second. Those are some live pictures coming in. Also, meanwhile, what are those pictures? Those are pictures of Prajwal Revanna, I think, from Bengaluru.
Okay, these are
earlier.
But move on.
Earlier. Let's move on to the third subject.
Third one, Prime Minister.
We felt that the celebration was uncalled for, Abhishek. I don't know what they were celebrating. Finally, the nomination of the Prime Minister. The biggest takeaway was the show of strength. Of course, Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, Conrad Sangma, Atul Bora, Eknath Shinde. I saw Praful Patel. What's the takeaway for you, Abhishek, from the Prime Minister's show today?
The first time Prime Minister went to Varanasi, has spent just 24 hours there because people wanted him to come. In fact, I'm told internally that they said you need not come, but then it's okay for the roadshow, for just getting the vibes right, and you can be there. And he's now campaigning in the rest of the country. So that really gives you an idea of the kind of strength that the Prime Minister's candidature has with Kashi, with Varanasi. And I think he's at some level very emotionally involved. That gets reflected in the kind of work that has been done. And the pictures that we got over the last 24 hours of Prime Minister in Kashi, clearly a reflection of the kind of confidence that the party has insofar as Prime Minister's third candidature. And my takeaway pictures were, Niranjan, that he walked all the way to the collector's office and waited for his time as a candidate, followed the protocol to a T. And this is the same Prime Minister who in 2014 was not even allowed to have a proper campaign going in Varanasi.
See, if you look at the, from yesterday itself, the atmosphere in Varanasi, he calls himself a Pradhan Sevak. And this is no more about voting in Varanasi. If you look at his road shows in Patna a day before that or prior to that in Kanpur or otherwise, you will see that the emotional outburst of the common people, the emotional connect of the Prime Minister with the common people, it has transcended the boundaries of voting now. It has gone into the domain of emotions and connect in the people, the feeling that they have for the Prime Minister. It is no more about voting anymore.
Okay, I have 1 minute left. Can I get 30 seconds of his feedback?
Well, I
his
mean,
response to the Prime Minister.
All the allies were there. We've just seen in Haryana that their government is in minority, that JJP Dushyant Chautala has left. Narendra Modi has done something Atal Bihari Vajpayee would never have done, which is disrespect allies consistently.
How?
Of course, what has happened with Dushyant Chautala, what has happened with Uddhav Thackeray, say what you want. Nitish Kumar, Palturam, of course, keeps going and coming, but that alliance has broken multiple times. I think the Prime Minister is trying to portray that the NDA, for example, Naveen Patnaik has been a trusted ally, but he's attacking Naveen for being Odia and saying, can you even name the districts of Orissa? Prime Minister has to learn to work in an alliance, because I don't think the numbers are going to be as high as he thinks it is.
This is election combat, I think.
Huh?
This is the election combat.
It may be, but I think this has been taken very personally by Naveen Patnaik, let me tell you. I spoke to someone in Bhubaneswar. This attack crossed the line because Naveen is very touchy about his Odia credentials being questioned. And you wanted an alliance with Naveen Patnaik 2 weeks ago and now you're attacking him. The Prime Minister is not Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. We have the Primetime Max with Arnab coming up next. The debate Primetime Max with Arnab. Thank you, Deshwata Nigam and Abhishek Sudhir.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
पाकिस्तान के साथ ताल्लुकात खराब होने का मतलब ये भी है कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर मुसलमानों से उनके ताल्लुकात खराब हों, जो कि 20 करोड़ है और 20 करोड़ की जो पॉपुलेशन है वो ऐसी नहीं है कि जिसको आप माइनॉरिटी कह सकें।
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond. Do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुमा केसरी
Багатьох уже було вивезли. Хлопці карпали, я не знаю, що це. Багатьох уже було вивезли. Хлопці карпали, я не знаю, що це. Багатьох уже було вивезли. Хлопці карпали, я не знаю, що це.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand, brings you the latest breaking news updates from across the country only on Republic TV. And I am Rakshita Mishra.
वोट बैंक की इसी राजनीति ने सीएए जैसे मानवता की रक्षा करने वाले कानून को विलेन बना दिया। सीएए कानून तो पीड़ितों को नागरिकता देने का कानून है। जब तक मोदी है, सीएए कानून को भी कोई रद्द नहीं कर पाएगा। मोदी अपने काम का, देश के विकास का लेखा जोखा देकर आपसे आशीर्वाद मांगता है। मोदी गारंटी इसलिए देता है क्योंकि उसके पास गारंटी पूरी करने का मादा है।
गांधी परिवार धारा 370 को अनौरस बच्चे की तरह गोदी में लेकर बैठा था। जब मैं धारा 370 हटाने का बिल लेकर खड़ा हुआ, ये राहुल बाबा कहते हैं मत हटाओ। मैंने पूछा कि क्यों ना हटाए भाई, तो उन्होंने कहा कश्मीर में खून की नदियां बह जाएगी। राहुल बाबा 5 साल हो गए, खून की नदियां छोड़ो, कंकर चलाने की किसी की हिम्मत नहीं है। कंकर चलाने अपने काम का, देश के विकास का लेखा जोखा देकर आपसे आशीर्वाद मांगता है। मोदी गारंटी इसलिए देता है क्योंकि उसके पास गारंटी पूरी करने का मादा है। लालटेन वालों ने बिहार में कितनी अंधेर गर्दी फैलाई। इन लोगों ने बिहार के लोगों को गरीब और अभाव में धकेल दिया, जंगल राज दिया। इन लोगों ने सबको बर्बाद किया और खुद अपने आलीशान महल खड़े कर दिए।
घर के बाहर जाकर पोलिंग बूथ पर जाएगा, अमेठी में कमर का बटन दबाएगा, फिर एक बार केंद्र में मोदी की सरकार देश का एक राष्ट्रभक्त बनाएगा।
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
जब हिंदुस्तान मिले हिंदुस्तान से।
जेके टायर, देश का टायर।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Super Primetime Max on the debate with Arnab. I'm a minute late tonight. I'm so sorry about that. It's the heat of the 2024 campaign, you see. I spend all the time in the newsroom looking at the different stories and the feeds which are coming in, and it's quite a task to decide which of the subjects we should be debating every night. So tonight I'm starting Super Primetime, the debate with Arnab, with two stories back to back at 8 o'clock, which will give you a sense of what the reality is about a word called hypocrisy. You see hypocrisy in these two stories, ladies and gentlemen. The first about what's happening in Delhi. After Liquorgate, the Aam Aadmi Party has now found itself hit by Assaultgate. The no longer just alleged assault on Swati Maliwal, ladies and gentlemen, Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament of the Aam Aadmi Party, by Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant, his right-hand man Bibhab Kumar. By accepting a little while back this evening that Kejriwal's own man assaulted, probably slapped Swati Maliwal, the Aam Aadmi Party has thrown open the possibility that Arvind Kejriwal either instigated or was witness to the assault. The Aam Aadmi Party would have never accepted the assault unless it truly happened. So, the nation wants to know tonight whether the 56-year-old Chief Minister of Delhi organized or was witness to the assault of a woman Member of Parliament. It's a very critical issue. It reflects Arvind Kejriwal's thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, why has Arvind Kejriwal not issued a statement when the allegation is that a woman MP, I repeat, was assaulted inside his house? More importantly, not just assaulted inside his house, assaulted in his presence, probably with his instigation, probably with his knowledge. Why has Swati Maliwal herself not spoken in public? And is she in some kind of private conversation on this subject with the AAP or negotiation with the AAP? We don't know. But we must ask, why is Arvind Kejriwal, Atishi Marlena, and all other senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party pretending that an assault and slapping of a woman Member of Parliament is a non-issue? And why are some people in the media who claim to be for gender rights so politically correct all the time outrageously quiet, atrociously quiet on what has happened inside Arvind Kejriwal's house? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a controversy of the day, and I come to you with three debates this evening, three debates back to back. First, after Liquorgate, the Aam Aadmi Party has been hit by what we are at Republic calling Assaultgate. The Aam Aadmi Party, after 32 hours, had admitted to the Assaultgate. But the question really is, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, why is Arvind Kejriwal ducking? That's the debate at 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, debate number 2 this evening. His son is a rape accused, and the JDS leader himself has been accused of kidnapping women, yet both of them are set free, and this was shamelessly celebrated. Is H.T. Revana's bail a big mistake? We are questioning the decision of the court. We have respect for the court, but we believe what they did was wrong tonight, is setting the wrong precedent and should be challenged, ladies and gentlemen. And the big political debate today, the BJP claims they've got the magic numbers. Amit Shah says we've got 270 out of 383. They say they have an edge. They say almost to the halfway mark. Question is tonight, which side is more nervous? That's the debate at 9 p.m. tonight, a packed show, and here are the headlines. This Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. 30 and a half hours after the first SOS call of Swati Maliwal to the Delhi police, the Aam Aadmi Party finally admits Assaultgate on their senior AAP MP inside the Chief Minister's house. Curious beyond measure is Arvind Kejriwal's radio silence on the assault that his party admits has happened at his residence, allegedly in his presence possibly with his knowledge. His staff manhandles our crew of Republic, but it's not drowning out our questions. Mr. Kejriwal, was an AAP MP assaulted physically in your presence? If she was, what did you do, Mr. Kejriwal? If she wasn't, then why haven't you spoken? If she was, why doesn't the beacon of self-proclaimed morality, Arvind Kejriwal, accompany Swati Maliwal to the police station to file a complaint against his own PA? Why was there a 30-hour plus gap between the SOS call and the admission? Much to the dismay of Arvind Kejriwal on this developing story that Republic is ahead of everyone else on, the questions in Assaultgate are not going anywhere. After the 9:34 a.m. SOS call to the Delhi police, Swati Maliwal, Member of Parliament, assaulted and slapped in Arvind Kejriwal's house, is yet to issue a statement or go to the police station to file a formal complaint against Arvind Kejriwal's PA. The absence of Swati Maliwal's view and version is making the entire sequence of shocking and violent events inside Arvind Kejriwal's house look very, very murky, very, very shady. Where is Swati Maliwal after a SOS call to the cops? Why did she go to the cop station and not record a statement? Are there pulls, pressures? He's accused of assisting in the kidnapping of a woman who was then sexually assaulted and raped by his son. His son is a sexual predator, a sexual deviant, a sexual molestation accused of raping hundreds of women. It is a defeat of justice, in my view, that both the Revannas, father and son, Prajwal Revanna, out day after the courts gave HD Revanna bail. A shameful display of grotesque celebration happened in Bengaluru today. This is the time to speak out against it, because an entire system should not enable an alleged rapist's father, who is possibly a co-conspirator coming out from a hugely political family. Because when he comes out of jail, he will put pressure, he will coerce, he will possibly entirely threaten the victims. We should not allow it. Amit Shah oozes with confidence, claims that the NDA is already in striking distance of the halfway mark. With the mega show in Kashmir, with a united NDA at the Varanasi nomination filing with the Prime Minister, and Yogi and Nadda going all out for Smriti Irani's candidature in Amethi today, the BJP smoothly guiding into fifth gear. Is the on-ground campaign of the NDA in sync with the reality, as the Congress gravitates to campaign more on a digital level, more on social media? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're debating whether the Indie campaign is more on your mobile than on the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, the big story today, the Aam Aadmi Party has admitted to Assaultgate. This is a huge story. They have admitted that Swati Maliwal, their own Member of Parliament, was assaulted. They have admitted that the incident happened inside the Chief Minister's house, inside his official residence. The man who once lectured on women's safety is today ducking and dodging the questions on Assaultgate of his own senior Member of Parliament. And today, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to ask, why is Arvind Kejriwal refusing to get specific on the basics of this case?
आज हमारी दिल्ली की महिलाएं सुरक्षित नहीं है जी। घर से लड़की निकलती है कॉलेज के लिए, माँ बाप का दिल धक धक करता रहता है, पता नहीं ठीक ठाक वापस आएगी कि नहीं आएगी। गलत तो नहीं कह रहा। हमने महिलाओं को सुरक्षा देने के लिए बहुत बड़ा प्लान बनाया है जी। मैं आपको बताता हूँ, बताना ठीक है कि नहीं है। पूरी दिल्ली के अंदर चप्पे चप्पे पे, हर गली, हर मोहल्ले, हर चौक के ऊपर सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगवाएंगे। अगर कोई गलत काम करेगा उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग हो जाएगी। अगले दिन पुलिस उसको पकड़ लेगी, पता चल जाएगा किसने करा था।
The man who once lectured on women's safety, now his own senior Member of Parliament, a woman, has claimed that she was assaulted inside his home. She claims that she was assaulted inside the Chief Minister's residence by his PA. When confronted, their own minister walked away.
आप ये स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ बताइए ना मैम, कहाँ पर
मैम स्वाति मालीवाल की कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगे क्या मैम? मैम कोई एफआईआर लॉन्च करेंगी स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में? मैम स्वाति मालीवाल के बारे में कुछ?
Yet, after 32 hours of silence, the party has admitted Assaultgate.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के आवास पर स्वाति मालीवाल जी मिलने के लिए पहुंची थी, ड्राइंग रूम में इंतजार कर रही थी। इस बीच विभव कुमार जी वहां पे आते हैं और उन्होंने स्वाति मालीवाल जी के साथ बहुत बदतमीजी की, अभद्रता की। इस घटना की जितनी निंदा की जाए कम है। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने पूरी घटना को संज्ञान में लिया है और इस पूरे मामले में सख्त कार्रवाई करने को कहा है।
BJP says the grouses that AAP has not fielded Swati as the star campaigner for their Delhi campaign. The BJP has alleged that Swati Maliwal was beaten on the behest of Arvind Kejriwal.
The first entry, the PCR entry, was that it was at the behest of Mr. Kejriwal at his official residence that Mr. Kejriwal's OSD assaulted Ms. Maliwal. It is the police that also admits that later on a second call was made and allegedly a correction, quote unquote, a correction was made.
But Kejriwal is in no mood for specifics. Today he spoke about the molestation allegations on Brij Bhushan.
एक तो बड़ा दुख हुआ जब अपनी हरियाणा की पहलवान बेटियों के साथ जिस तरह से बेइज्जती की गई, जिस तरह से उनके सम्मान के ऊपर हाथ डाला गया।
But he chose to walk away when asked about the Assaultgate.
Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal ji, your member parliament has been beaten. Your MP has been beaten, sir. Please speak something. Mr. Kejriwal, answer. Mr. Kejriwal, a woman parliament has been beaten in your house. Please answer. Kumar, are you fighting any affair? Your woman parliamentarian is missing. Also, please answer our questions also, Mr. Kejriwal. Why aren't you taking any action against Bibhav Kumar, that person who has allegedly beat member of parliament in your house? Why don't you answer?
Since Kejriwal was allegedly at the scene of crime, why is he not giving people the answers?
Piyush and Akashdeep, this is not the AAP's internal matter, is it? My first question is, Subrashta and Shazia Elmi are joining the debate to the pro-AAP voices. This is not the internal matter, no? That they feel will sort it out among themselves. A member of parliament has been slapped and assaulted, possibly at the instigation of a chief minister who's presently out on bail. He has instigated an act of violence, allegedly, against a member of parliament, organized an assault on a woman, a lady member of parliament, and now goes around talking about Brij Bhushan, but does not talk about the assault on a woman in his own house, before his eyes, at possibly his own instigation.
Okay, so let me take that question forward. I was on your show last night as well, and I also could not believe that an incident like that could happen inside the CM's residence. So I was what I said yesterday was pretty clear, that it could have been a couple of folks calls.
No. You said I made it up. No. Let me tell you, your approach was. Your approach was that I had made it up. But today, when your own leader has admitted it, has he done it because we have put him under pressure? No. You had this feeling, no, something like this can never happen. Kejriwal can never be quiet if a woman is assaulted in his presence.
अरे भाई साहब बात सुन लो यार।
नहीं बात तो मैं सुन रहा हूँ भाई साहब, आपकी बात सुन रहा हूँ, आप ही मेरी बात सुनिए। आप कल तो ऐसे बिहेव कर रहे थे, पूरा मामला बनाया हुआ है, मामला हो ही नहीं रहा है।
आप बात सुन लीजिए, मैं बिल्कुल सीधा बोल रहा हूँ और मुझे पता है मैंने क्या बोला। आप चाहे तो रिकॉर्डिंग खोल के देख सकते हैं। ठीक है ना? And then you can yourself see your own Twitter handle and you can find it out what I said. It could have been a couple of hoax calls, or it could have been a Swati Maliwal herself. We don't know that for sure unless and until she comes forward.
No, your angle was on what basis are you coming to conclusions? Who are you, etc. Well, I'm the media. I know. I have my sources.
Exactly.
I have my sources. I have been proven right today.
Okay, you have your sources, and that is why I started by mentioning what I spoke yesterday. I could have very well avoided, I could have very well circumvented the whole thing.
But Piyush, a member of parliament is beaten possibly at the instigation, possibly at the instigation of Arvind Kejriwal.
So what she should do, she should come forward, she should launch a formal FIR and let the police investigate the matter, because this is a very, very serious thing.
Okay, Piyush, what you are doing is you are trying to organize a private negotiation here. It is more serious than that. Question is, why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet? Why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet when in his presence in front of him, his member of parliament, a woman has been assaulted and slapped by his own person?
Mr.
Arnab, I want to just comment. And I don't know about Piyush.
Can you hear the motion of the debate?
How has he known them and how well he knows the people. But I know all the players and all the characters here. And I know the interpersonal dynamics. And you know something? I will never believe that Vibhav on his own accord would go out there, see Swati Maliwal sitting in the CM's residence and beat her up. So whatever Sanjay Singh was saying was all balderdash. They have no choice but to admit it. Swati would make sure of that. Swati has been a very powerful member of the team, right from the Kabir and Parivartan and PCRF days. I know, and Vibhav will never. Vibhav is just a henchman. Anybody who knows him even slightly would testify to it. He is used by Arvind to misbehave with people, humiliate them, intimidate them. I have been at the receiving end. I remember the way he spoke to me when Arvind Kejriwal wanted to get rid of me. And you know, one had tears of anger. So Vibhav is just a ruffian, and that is his sole qualification. So if you want to put it on Vibhav and make him the fall guy, nobody will concede. Nobody will believe. The fact of the matter is that it happened in Arvind Kejriwal's house, on his watch, at his instigation. And nobody can deny that Vibhav suddenly, and you know, when Sanjay Singh speaks, you see how he narrates as if he's some schizophrenic fellow. He has schizophrenia and he just goes and attacks Swati Maliwal when he sees her there. Why would Vibhav do that? What would prompt him into doing that? Well, has Vibhav done any of this before without the permission of his master? I mean, we all know Vibhav.
The best way
I mean, for years and years, they've lived with each other. So, you know, Piyush, you're a newcomer. I don't know since when you've known them. But if you know even a little bit about Vibhav,
I may not be.
I don't know about the other person. I've never seen them during the Anna Hazare days. But I'm talking about from the first day. No, let me finish. No. You are trying to turn around because you can't believe it.
I'm not trying
it's
to
totally
turn around.
believable. A lot of stuff goes on. It's a sordid state of affairs. In fact, Arnab, Shravan from Arnab's team interviewed me and I did a podcast where I said the way women are treated, where I said the kind of ruffians they are, where I say the kind of things they say and how they use people to say things against women, against men. So we all know the internal character of Aam Aadmi Party.
The internal character of Aam Aadmi Party, let me bring it to your notice, ma'am. Sanjay Singh ji himself held a press conference.
There is
the Aam Aadmi Party admitted to the incidents.
After 32 hours, after 32 hours,
unlike the Bharatiya Janata Party,
32 hours, it took 32 hours. 32 hours it took for Sanjay Singh to acknowledge that something like this has happened.
Let me put it this way, viewers. No, let me put it this way, Shazia. And you need to keep things simple. Today, we have, for example, Akashdeep Muni on the program. Suppose in front of Akashdeep Muni, right in front of him, somebody he works with is assaulted, slapped, dragged by the hair, beaten up. And the woman panics. She calls the police. Would Akashdeep remain quiet about it?
Of course not.
Or would Akashdeep go and say, I'm a witness to a terrible assault of a woman and I need to make sure she gets justice? In this case, Arvind Kejriwal is witness to the assault, possibly slapping, possibly pulling by the hair, possibly grotesque and barbaric attack by Arvind Kejriwal's right-hand man in his presence. If not, at his instigation. If not, I repeat, at his instigation. If not, I repeat a third time, at his instigation. Then why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet? Then why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet? Then why is he quiet? No. Why was he? If you say you would not have remained quiet, if something so terrible would happen to a lady in your presence, why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet? What does that tell you about him?
And what does it say about Arvind Kejriwal? That, Anshu Prakash gets beaten up, Swati Maliwal gets beaten up, he doesn't know about it. I mean, come on.
Till now,
come on. Give me another one. Give me another one.
Don't heckle. Don't heckle. Please.
No, I'm not heckling. Give me another one.
Please don't heckle. I just want to tell you that till the information that we have now, Swati Maliwal has not put any complaint where she says that Arvind Kejriwal was present there. As per the information till now,
I'm asking you. Okay.
Acknowledge that
You don't say that didn't complain. I know. So do you believe this? Tell me, maybe you want to believe this, but do you think anybody will believe it? I'm asking you. Okay, I heard you. I want to come in here. Do you think anybody would believe it? That Swati goes to Arvind Kejriwal's house and Kejriwal doesn't know, Vibhav suddenly comes and starts beating her up. I mean, you think everybody's a fool. Do we know? Do you know in the scheme of things, in the dynamics where Vibhav is and how Vibhav is used by Kejriwal? We all know that. So let's not fool ourselves. Don't kid yourself. Kapil, maybe you know very little about Aam Aadmi Party, and since the inception, I've known them inside out. So do not make up stories. Do not defend them. All this lipa poti and whitewashing you're doing will not stick. This whitewashing. Everybody knows and nobody will come.
Okay. Now the argument being put is 1 minute. Let me also get Subhrashta in.
Who will believe it?
Viewers, 93% of people watching the debate on Republic are saying that Kejriwal is responsible. The argument being put, Subhrashta, by some of the pro-AAP voices is that, okay, a member of parliament got beaten, got thrashed, got slapped, got assaulted, got probably dragged by the hair, humiliated in a barbaric attack. So bad that she had to make 2 SOS calls to the police station. Nobody just picks up the phone and talks to the police twice unless they are in panic and their life is at danger. Now, Subhrashta, the pro-AAP voices say that how do you know that Arvind Kejriwal instigated it? To which my question is, did it happen in Arvind Kejriwal's house? Tomorrow, if there is a murder in your house, will you turn around and say, I don't need to talk to the police about it? I didn't carry out the murder. Somebody in my house carried out the murder. This is a strange logic. This is strange logic.
And it's highly condemnable.
No, condemnable se nahi hoga na. It has to be more than that.
No, condemnable se hoga. Hoga condemnable se. Ticket se nahi hoga. Brij Bhujal Saran Singh ke bete ko. Condemnable से होगा, प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी ने
condemnable से नहीं होगा,
चीफ मिनिस्टर आगे
condemnable से नहीं होगा,
और मैं ये भी बोलता हूँ कि उनको जाके एफआईआर करनी चाहिए, ये भी मैं बोलता हूँ, चाहे मैं प्रो आप हूँ या नहीं, मैं सिटीजन उस देश का, और मैं ये भी बोलता हूँ कि ना कि उनको एफआईआर करनी चाहिए थी जाके, संजय सिंह जी को इतना टाइम वेट नहीं करना चाहिए था.
Arnab, may I come in before,
here is a man. Okay, Subhrashta is on the debate. Subhrashta is on the debate.
I have a huge problem with a couple of men telling women how is it that one should approach the idea of justice and what they should do about it. In the very first place, these two gentlemen sitting on your panel, they don't even acknowledge the ordeal that woman has gone through. And on top of it, here we have Akashji who is saying she should do an FIR and all of that. That will happen. My problem, Arnab, is exactly this. This is happening at the CM's house. And what is the chief minister's house? Akashdeep, I heard you patiently. Now, please extend me the courtesy. Please extend me the courtesy. Please to talk. I did not intervene when you were speaking. I never uttered a word when you were speaking. Arnab, let's understand one thing. Where did this event take place? This event takes place at the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. What is Delhi Chief Minister's residence? Paid by your and my money. This basically functions as an office. This is a case of harassment at a workplace. Why did Swati Maliwal go there? Swati Maliwal went there to discuss certain issues with respect to either, either the state she represents in Rajya Sabha, as because Arvind Kejriwal still holds membership of the AAP. Hold on, Mr. Akashi, why are you smirking and smiling? Yeah, this is a huge issue.
I'm saying that you don't know. You're just guessing.
A woman politician and an MP at that has been assaulted. She has come out in the open to talk about it. Here you have a Shazia Ilmi saying that she herself faced harassment, in her past association with AAP. And you want to dismiss the narrative of these women and say what they should do in order to get justice.
If there has been harassment
First and foremost, I want to appeal to the Honorable Supreme Court that it was a mistake to let a rookie ruffian out on the streets of Delhi. Arvind Kejriwal is an alleged criminal. And he should be put behind bars immediately. His bail should be cancelled on account of this grave
Why aren't you shouting on television? Why aren't you fighting
Arnab, we are sitting at the heart of India. This is if women are not safe, and forget women, if privileged women like an MP is not safe in a chief minister's house, what else do we need? What else do we need to say that the state of affairs with respect to Arvind Kejriwal are dire? This man does not deserve to roam around free in society. Forget about holding constitutional posts.
Delhi police is under
I want to come up with a Hindi phrase, but this will, work up a lot of
I tell you, Piyush.
So I'll hold my horses there.
No, I have.
बंदर क्या जाने अदरक का स्वाद? बंदर को पता ही नहीं है कि अदरक का स्वाद कैसा है, और हम उसको अदरक के खेत में अगर बिठा दें तो क्या हो? यही हाल अरविंद केजरीवाल का है. उनको चीफ मिनिस्टर की कुर्सी मिल तो गई है, लेकिन उनको भान ही नहीं है कि उनको
Pixie says on Twitter, you can shout slogans and chants and monologues even, but you will choose to stay mum when you should actually speak up. Hypocrisy much. Alka Gambar says, where is Bibab Kumar? Why are you not taking any action against him? It's been more than 24 hours. The fact is everybody, and I'm not just on the Motorola moment, everybody today, Piyush is talking about it. You are saying, I will bring back POK. You can't even go to the police station as a witness. You are trying to do a private negotiation. You are talking about Brijbhushan Sharan. You are talking about Brijbhushan Singh, and you are saying that Brijbhushan Singh, because of him, the women wrestlers went through so much. But your own member of parliament is slapped and beaten and assaulted in front of you, and you can't even speak up about it. You're talking about safety for women. The most unsafe place is the chief minister's house.
And Arnab,
the most unsafe place.
I want to tell you again, it is not Vibhav. Please do not. They're making Vibhav the fall guy. It is not Vibhav. Nothing happens. Arvind,
okay, that is your assumption, ma'am.
Profile.
With due respect, that is your assumption.
I want to speak. Can you please be quiet for a minute?
That is no, ma'am. I think the question was addressed to me.
Okay, I'll be quiet. You speak first. I'll speak after.
Yeah, just give me a minute, and then you can interject. The question was addressed to me. So all I'm saying that is your assumption that the Honorable Chief Minister was present there. Number one. Number 2 point, that the police should definitely investigate the matter. Swati ji should come forward. I know she is an upright woman. I know she is a woman of substance. So she is going to come forward and she is going to launch an FIR.
Why does she need to come forward? One minute. Just a minute. You are putting the onus on the victim, and this is absolutely shameful. It is Arvind Kejriwal who should come forward and say, I will take a position against it.
Absolutely. Okay.
Now, why do you put the onus on the victim?
Well, and
this is strange misogyny on your part.
Just give me a minute and I'll explain everything
they feel very bad.
All I'm saying that the onus is not on the victim. The Mr. Kejriwal has already taken the cognizance of the matter. Aam Aadmi Party has addressed in press conference in official capacity, admitted that an incident.
No, but it's not your internal matter. Why doesn't Arvind Kejriwal become a witness against Vibhav Kumar?
So,
why doesn't Kejriwal become a witness against Vibhav Kumar?
Arnab, can I come in now, please?
Well, he is going to do that. He has.
When will he do that? You are saying he will. When is that?
You know so much. You didn't even know till yesterday that this has actually happened. You were busy defending, and now you know that Arvind will do it. Why was Arvind quiet today?
When the Republic... I only raised my questions.
No, but Republic camera. The Republic response.
It could be either.
Can I come in now? You've spoken. You've spoken enough. Can I? Yeah. So first of all, let's not make it about Vibhav. We all know what Vibhav is like. Even your media persons will tell you. We all know about Vibhav. We know how he speaks. I mean, people like us choose to, people like us didn't like to be insulted. We just left quietly because it was so humiliating for us to be there, the way we were spoken. And in Arnab's channel, in a podcast with Shravan, I have given instances as to what horrible things were done. So we all know that, and I'm sure you don't know that. No. But let me come to the main point here. Vibhav would never have the guts or the temerity to suddenly attack Swati Maliwal. Let me tell you, it is Arvind Kejriwal all the way. There is a change of equation. Things are changing. I don't know what it is. Maybe there is somebody in Arvind's life who doesn't want Swati to be there. I don't know what the interpersonal equations are, but there is something definitely going on. Swati will not go down without a fight. She's a very strong woman. I've seen her throughout with the PCRF days, Kabir, Parivartan, and then Anna Hazare Andolan. So you also know that.
Investigate the matter. We are not going to get to the bottom of it.
You don't know.
Why are you having this Cup Panchayat approach, Piyush? Why do you have a Cup Panchayat approach that if the accused party and the victim party come to some kind of a settlement?
Yes.
No, you are trying to do it's a Cup Panchayat approach here.
Of course,
that's what's going on right now.
It is pretty clear that once he finds out, that a little bit of time is required in finding
finds out. He's already said it. There is nothing to find out.
Sanjay Singh admitted to it.
The admission is there. What's there to find out? You're buying time.
At least the Aam Aadmi Party comes out in the open and admits that the incident such as that
32 hours later.
Does the BJP do that? When they talk about
no, I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that at all. This is terrible. I want the numbers on the motion of the debate a little bit fluidly at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a sense if there's anything called a court of public opinion, and we have a huge viewership on this program. I can tell you safely over 90% of the people watching the program feel that Kejriwal is responsible. The only redemption for Kejriwal is to issue a statement, explain what happened, explain whether he was present, and understand this cannot be limited to his own action on Vibhav Kumar on this. This is beyond his own action. Vibhav Kumar should be in jail in that case. That's my view.
Unless Vibhav threatens to spill the beans.
No, so unless Kejriwal can't act against Vibhav because 95% of people are one way. Unless Kejriwal is afraid of acting against Vibhav because Vibhav could spill the beans on Liquorgate. And that's how a person becomes more influential. Is Vibhav blackmailing Arvind Kejriwal? The nation wants to know. Is Vibhav blackmailing Arvind Kejriwal? The nation wants to know. Ladies and gentlemen, the big other story, JDS MLA and father of rape accused Prajwal Revanna, HD Revanna, has come out on bail today. But what has shocked everyone is the way in which he was welcomed. With celebrations, flowers, flower petals. JDS candidates were busy celebrating, bursting crackers, sloganeering. But for what? Why give this man, Revanna, who is a kidnapper of women, who his son then rapes? So he kidnaps women so his son can rape those women. Why is that man given a hero's welcome? This is the biggest insult to all those who were preyed on and sexually assaulted by his sexual deviant, rapist son Prajwal. Watch it to believe it.
His son is a rape accused. He's accused of kidnapping a rape victim. But today, as Revanna was released on bail, watch these celebrations. This man is no hero, and this brazen act of giving him a hero's welcome is an insult to the women who were preyed on and allegedly sexually assaulted by his rape-accused son, Prajwal. Nobody has the exact count of the videos. Domestic helps, their mothers, police officers, actors. The videos were many. Republic even confronted the son of the former Prime Minister H.D. Devagowda. Watch this.
You're seeing that more and more number of people are coming in here as well. So this is, this is a huge number of people out here who are coming at this point of time. Let's try to go and get in a response as well from Mr. H.D. so we try to go ahead, get in a response from Mr. Revana out here.
ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಆಪಾದನೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೊರಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ದೇವರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಇದೆ. ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗದ ಆದೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಬೇರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
Meanwhile, his brother and former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy said that he would soon release a pen drive exposing Congress conspiracy in the case.
ಆ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಸಮಿತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಅವತ್ತು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಮುಂದೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನು ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತದನ್ನು. ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪಾಲ್ದಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕಿದ್ದರೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
With H.D. Ravana out on bail, can he tamper with the evidence or influence victims?
Abdul Razak is on the debate. T.S. Sankirth, spokesperson of the BJP. Abdul Razak is pro-Congress and Imran Khan is pro-JDS. Imran Khan, why are they celebrating, these JDS people? Are they celebrating rape? Are they celebrating molestation? Are they celebrating mass rape? Are they celebrating the kidnapping of women, Imran? What is there to celebrate? What was there to celebrate about H.D. Ravana coming out? He's a kidnapper. A kidnapper. Father of a mass rapist. Why is he? Why? What is the celebration about?
Can you hear me, Anil?
Yes, but can you hear me?
Is my voice audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
First of all, I would like to tell you that my name is not Imran Khan. My name is Imran Pasha. There is nothing to celebrate. If something is against the woman modesty, something against the woman in the country or any.
But then why were they celebrating? Why were they sloganeering, welcoming him like a hero?
It's not about the celebration. It's about the trust on the judiciary of the Indian system. We have a trust, and Kumaraswamy also said in his statement that whoever has done the wrong, whoever is the guilty, let the investigation.
You think that all the women who were raped, you think all the women who were raped were not subjected to coercion and pressure? You think this family will not put pressure? You think this family will not use its contacts to pressurize and torture the victims and their families who are living in fear? Ask Razak. I mean, I think the court is completely misplaced out here. The court should apply simple logic out here. H.D. Ravana comes out, he will influence people. He will influence the case. He will put pressure on people.
Arnab, they have
he will try and put pressure on witnesses against his son.
They have already pressurized. They have already pressurized. They have already,
let the police investigate. Let the investigation team do their investigation. If they found that Ravana or
audio, improve the audio.
Or any other party member.
Imran, how will they investigate?
How can somebody burst firecrackers? This question needs to be asked to Sanket as well. He is the party affiliate. BJP and JDS are merged today. They both are fighting elections together. How can you burst firecrackers? Is there a little bit of shame with these leaders? Why couldn't they stop this celebration? Is this what you're trying to show to the people out there? Arnab, those women, I really pity them. I don't know what would be going through their minds today. This is a show of, trying to, subtle everything. So that anybody who wants to come forward, give more complaints, let them not come. Let them see our strength. Is this what the BJP and JDS is trying to prove?
Sankirth.
Only to divert attention. Today Kumaraswamy comes out and tells there is one more pen drive. What is the pen drive all about? Who is asking him to hold the pen drive? What is this special occasion is waiting for? Why is he not going to the relevant authorities? If there is something about women, God, give a complaint. If it is about corruption, go to Lokayukta. Who is stopping Mr. Kumaraswamy? This wolf
hiding behind the JDS, Sankirth. Sankirth, the BJP should not hide behind the JDS on this case. The BJP should not say that we are not responsible. The BJP should take a principled position. Your ally is celebrating coming out on bail, and your ally has kidnapped women and then told his son to rape them, allegedly. So, kidnapping and rape of innocent women, using and misusing power, has become a common pursuit for your ally. Every time we ask you, you say ask them. Why should we ask you? We'll ask them.
Good evening, Arnab. Firstly, I want to ask Mr. Abdul Razak and the Congress people, is the government so incompetent that, see, you let an accused pressurize the witness, you let an accused go and pressurize the victims? Is your government so incompetent?
Sir,
is your
what
government
is
so
it that
insensible?
you are
Let me complete,
trying to
Abdul Razak,
prove by celebrating the condition bail?
Let me, before that,
What is it that you are trying to celebrate?
I disown.
Did you get the clean sheet?
Me, myself and my
Mr.
party disown
Revanna
whatever
is
has happened
accused
today.
of molestation
We do not
as well,
endorse it at all.
along
We do
with
not
his
endorse
son.
it at all, and we are not with it. We are against it. Definitely celebrating an accused who is coming out of bail. We do not accept it at all. We do not agree to it at all. It was the same Congress party that celebrated Mr. D.K. Shivkumar's release from bail as well. Let them also look at their backs. So secondly, we do not endorse it, or we do not agree with it as well. Firstly, I want to ask you, I want to ask my dear Abdul Razak also, when the Congress Karyakartas and Congress supporters distributed pen drives of this victim, who gave you the permission? Who gave you the permission to distribute those pen drives? Are you not
molesting a woman.
threatening them? Are you
This
not
man
threatening them?
himself is accused.
Why are you not
Mr. Revanna
opening
is
their
himself
identity?
accused.
Are you not distributing
Don't
and
relate this case to
using their
corruption
identity?
case.
Is this not a crime? Is this not a crime from the Congress people? First, investigate that.
No.
Whatever is the course,
That was
whatever
done
is
by
the
your
cases
leaders.
of Mr. H.D. Revanna and Prajwal
Devaraja
Revanna,
Gowda
we
is a
we
BJP
believe in
leader.
the law of the land. We believe in the law of the land.
But you don't believe in the law of the land, Sankit. The fact of the matter is, if you believed in the law of the land, have you not seen the accounts of so many women, Imran Pasha and Sankit, who are saying that even we are living in fear even today? Even now we can't go out. Many people have left their homes, locked up their homes and gone away. They are so afraid of the H.D. Devegowda, Kumaraswamy and H.D. Revanna family, of their clout and local prominence. Do you think it is easy, Imran Pasha, for these women to continue to seek justice if H.D. Revanna comes out of bail? You are bursting crackers and showing that nothing happened to you. Basically what you are trying to show, what JDS is trying to show, is that the mass rape of many women by this sexual deviant is not a big issue. You are trying to show that he can be abroad, women can be raped, father will kidnap and come out and nobody will touch the son. So I think it's a very dangerous precedent. I think the courts should examine these matters. The courts should give considered views. I mean, what is this? I really think, Imran Pasha, this is really bad. It is pathetic. It is pathetic, and it's making everyone, BJP, JDS, all look pretty bad.
Arnab, first thing, the police is under the control of Karnataka government, and Karnataka government is ruling by the Congress. They have the authority, they have the identity of those women who were the victim in those scenarios, in those cases. They have the ability to protect them. They have the legal system, they can protect them. I am not supporting against the people who are going against them, like they are making them fear or making them afraid to present in the front of the court, in the front of the SIT team. So it's responsibility. Any harm, if any single harm also happened to their or any of the member of their family, then Karnataka government has the ability to take the strict action, make it the
All
case.
this are bookish stuff.
If they find it,
Imran, this is bookish stuff. When somebody who's been raped, I bring Subhash Jha in it, well-known criminal lawyer from Mumbai. When somebody who's being raped, who has been raped, whose family members have been raped by a top politician, his son, and when the politician's son goes abroad, the father has kidnapped the women, and then after which the son has raped the women. Would the father have kidnapped the women not knowing that his son will rape the women? So is the father kidnapping women for the sexual pleasure of his son? This is sexual slavery. And after that, this man, H.D. Revanna, comes out and there are celebrations. I want to ask you, Subhash, that in the sense of jurisprudence, would the courts not be aware of the terrible precedent they are saying and the possible harm to the victims, because a powerful man who can influence matters once he's out is out free. He can do anything, make the phone calls, call his friends in the police, cover up the whole case for his son.
Arnab, this is certainly a very serious matter. And irrespective of the fact that whether the father was aware of the sins committed by his son or otherwise, even kidnapping a girl is, of course, a very serious matter. And the court must have not that it's now the story is known to the entire world and the entire country, not that our judges are not aware of what is happening around us. So therefore, these are the factors which ought to have been taken into consideration while granting or hurrying it up in granting bail, even to father, assuming that he was not aware of that his son is going to rape a woman. I mean, that is too far-fetched a proposition in our society. But nevertheless, kidnapping itself is a very serious matter. And this is within such a short span of time that the father came to be granted bail itself is a matter of serious concern and calls for interference by the High Court in exercise of its jurisdiction under 439(2) of CRPC in cancelling the bail granted, because that's one of the consideration while granting bail is the possibility of influencing or tampering or hampering with the witnesses.
It is one of the key factors, in fact, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the key factors, and that is the risk the court has chosen to run with. I really think the court should reconsider what they have done in this case. And I think there should be an appeal against the grant of bail to H.D. Revanna. Unless, of course, we've decided that it's okay, par for the course, for hundreds of women to be raped by a politician's son after being kidnapped by his father. Ladies and gentlemen, the way I see it, the BJP, the JDS in this case, and earlier in the story we did, in the Swati Maliwal case, the AAP and all its allies, including the Congress, have been thoroughly and totally hypocritical on issues concerning women. You see, viewers, the BJP and the JDS should have been the first to question H.D. Revanna's bail. Because when Prajwal Revanna's father, H.D. Revanna, who is a very, very powerful politician in Karnataka, gets bail, he is very much in a position to influence witnesses and to do a cover-up on behalf of his absconding rapist son. I'm sorry, but this looks like a setup. Rapist son goes abroad, and the powerful father serves a symbolic 2-3 day sentence and is now out on bail to do operation cover-up on behalf of his absconding son. With the greatest of respect to the judges, I don't know what's going on here. The decision to give H.D. Revanna bail cannot be justified technically. It is wrong and leaves open the possibility of the victims being threatened, tortured and intimidated all over again. Similarly, when I see women leaders like Atishi avoid the Republic camera on whether Swati Maliwal was assaulted in Arvind Kejriwal's presence, and when I see Arvind Kejriwal pretend that he cannot listen to our questions, when it is apparent that the AAP wants the case of a woman leader being thrashed in the presence of Arvind Kejriwal to die down. These two cases show that when it comes to day-to-day reality, political parties respond to issues concerning women only when it suits their immediate political interest. Unfortunately, I can say much the same for large section of the media, who, unlike Republic, pick up and drop cases like Revanna and Swati Maliwal based upon which side is the accused and which side, ladies and gentlemen, is the victim. That's the way I see it. When I'm back on the other side, Amit Shah says we're almost got to the halfway mark, and that's on the screen out there, ladies and gentlemen. Has the magic number been banged? Amit Shah says we're already at 270 out of 383. The political debate is coming up on the other side.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari. Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार।
380 सीटों का चुनाव पूरा हो गया है। आज मैं बताकर जाता हूं, ये 380 सीट में मोदी जी 270 सीट लेकर पूर्ण बहुमत प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और आगे की लड़ाई 400 पार करने की है।
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo, Tile ho to Simpolo.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech, and electronics are fueling this growth. The drivers of growth will be recognized at the Republic Business Emerging Tech Awards. Nominations open now. Stay tuned.
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
पाकिस्तान के साथ ताल्लुकात खराब होने का मतलब ये भी है कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर मुसलमानों से उनके ताल्लुकात खराब हों, जो कि 20 करोड़ है और 20 करोड़ की जो
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the nation's sharpest opinion. The election is entering a nervous phase. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's a long election and now there is a social media buzz being created by the Congi ecosystem and their supporters, most of them in the media, some of them YouTubers who say much the same thing. They say the BJP will get much less than 300 plus on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, let's accept it. On the digital medium, on social media, these Congi YouTubers have managed to create a tremendous buzz that the India alliance is firmly in the game. It's not over. Now, there is no singular reason, however, for this thinking of theirs. They just say, we feel this election has become close. There's no reasoning, there's no logic. There are some general fundas they put out. Apart from the now questionable theory of voter fatigue, which has been proven wrong, most of this analysis seems to stem from expectation, their expectation, and hope, their hope, rather than the ground reality. For example, their expectation, the Congi ecosystem expectation and the Congi ecosystem hope is that Pawar and Uddhav will get a huge sympathy factor in Maharashtra. Their expectation and their hope is that Revant will deliver in Telangana. Their expectation and their hope is that Odisha will not deliver for the BJP. Their expectation and their hope is that Mamata Banerjee will remain undefeated and indefatigable in Bengal. But viewers, tonight I want to tell you, and you know this as well, elections are not won or lost on expectation or hope. I ask tonight, common question, what has changed in the last 3 weeks? Because in 3 weeks you are seeing this whole Congi ecosystem saying, we're back, we're back, we're back. What has changed in the last 3 weeks? Except a determined push, maybe a lot of money put on the social media by the Congi party. How many of those people putting out videos about 10 reasons why the BJP will be defeated have actually gone on the ground, have actually done a proper serious exit poll themselves? Versus how many of them read rehearsed lines in small air-conditioned chroma studios? Today, Amit Shah said that the NDA has crossed 270 of 380 plus seats polled so far. That is also a claim. I agree. That, of course, is also a claim. It's Amit Shah's claim. But tonight, with 383 seats having polled, can the India Alliance put a number like 270 with as much clarity as with the BJP has done? Can Rahul Gandhi come and say, we have won 270 of 383, that is what we believe? Forget talking about the others. What can you claim for yourself? And if you can't, doesn't this prove that the BJP campaign is more on the ground and that the Indie campaign is more on your mobile phone? Ladies and gentlemen, you ask yourself, where are elections won or lost? On the ground or on your mobile phone? Let me take you through some of the headlines before I carry on tonight. Headline number 1.
मोदी जी 270 सीट लेकर पूर्ण बहुमत प्राप्त कर चुके हैं.
Amit Shah declares that the BJP and the NDA are leading in already over 270 seats of the 383 which have polled so far. As we run into phase 5, BJP fields its top guns in Amethi. Yogi Adityanath and JP Nadda campaign aggressively for Smriti Irani.
चुनाव निकल रहा है. उन्होंने डिसीजन ले लिया है कि अगले 4-5 दिन में आपके ध्यान को भटकाना है, कुछ ना कुछ ड्रामा करना है.
Rahul Gandhi claims there will be some drama by the BJP in the next 3 to 4 days. Union Minister Amit Shah today during his election rally in Bengal's Bongaon said that of the 380 plus seats that have gone to the polls so far, the BJP has already amassed over 270. So essentially the BJP is saying that it has crossed the halfway mark already. Now the mood on the ground is also signifying this claim. Moreover, the situation for the Congress seems to have got so bad for the Gandhis that they are making prophecies about the Prime Minister now. Here's a report.
The NDA claims it has touched the halfway mark.
380 सीटों का चुनाव पूरा हो गया है. बंगाल में 18 सीटों का चुनाव पूरा हो गया है. आज मैं बताकर जाता हूं कि 380 सीट में मोदी जी 270 सीट लेकर पूर्ण बहुमत प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और आगे की लड़ाई 400 पार करने की है.
10 years on, Modi 3.0 is gliding into the 5th gear.
ईश्वर की खबर लेता हूं, सत्य निष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करता हूं.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी पहुंच गए. लोगों के बीच प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी उतरे हैं और सीधे जिलाधिकारी दफ्तर के अंदर जाते हुए ये उनके लिए भी अहम क्षण है और उनके व्यक्तिगत और सियासी जीवन में भी एक अहम पड़ाव है जब आज वो तीसरी बार नामांकन भरेंगे। बनारस के लिए, बनारस के दिल में क्या है?
मोदी जी।
कोई और नाम?
मोदी।
कोई और?
कोई नाम? मोदी आयोगी।
जो विकास इन्होंने कर दिया वो विकास कोई नहीं कर पाएगा। 500 साल पहले ना हुआ था और 500 साल बाद होगा विकास।
The stars have aligned in Varanasi.
जो देश में ने दुनिया में सबसे पॉपुलैरिटी पे नंबर 1 पे रहे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का नामांकन हो रहा है। इससे देश भर में खुशी का माहौल है। इससे 2014, 2019 ये सब रिकॉर्ड टूटेंगे।
हमारे गठबंधन की ताकत ही यही है कि जिस तरीके से पूरा एनडीए एक साथ एकजुट है, ऐसे में जहां एक तरफ बटा हुआ विपक्ष आप देखते हैं, तो ऐसे में हम लोग का विश्वास कि जो लक्ष्य प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दिया वो सरलता से पार कर लेंगे, क्योंकि ये हम लोग की ताकत है, एकजुटता।
The saffron graph has notched up from 2014 to 2019.
काशी बम बम है। हर हर महादेव।
प्रधानमंत्री के आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, तीसरी बार वो जीत रहे हैं, यहाँ से नामांकन कर रहे हैं, तो तीसरी बार क्या रिकॉर्ड जीत होगी जैसा बीजेपी?
रिकॉर्ड जीत होगी और कम 10 लाख वोट पड़ेगा और कम से कम वो 8 लाख मतों से जीतेंगे। एक अकेला नहीं, 140 करोड़ देश की जनता चुनाव लड़ रही है मोदी जी के साथ। मोदी जी के साथ 140 करोड़ जनता साथ में है।
The Congress in contrast, para dropped Priyanka Gandhi Vadra.
या तो रामद्रोही मोदी जी का विरोध कर रहा है या पाकिस्तान विरोध कर रहा है। दोनों के स्वर एक जैसे मिल रहे हैं इस समय, क्योंकि राम भक्त जो है वह राष्ट्र भक्त भी है।
पिछले 10 साल में राजनीति का परिभाषा बदल गई। एक समय में अपीजमेंट की पॉलिटिक्स, फूट करो और राज करो की राजनीति चलती थी, लेकिन मोदी जी ने विकासवाद की राजनीति चलाई।
Being reactive to Yogi for Smriti at ground zero. Being reactive and nervous, Rahul's prophecies have begun.
नरेंद्र मोदी के हाथ से चुनाव निकल रहा है, वो स्लिप कर रहे हैं और हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बनेंगे। उन्होंने डिसीजन ले लिया है कि अगले 4-5 दिन में आपके ध्यान को भटकाना है, कुछ ना कुछ ड्रामा करना है।
With only a marginal, insignificant drop in turnout, which side is looking nervous? And could any side have reached the magic number?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amit Shah who is making the claim quite confidently. So this, at the first instance, what we are seeing here, and I welcome Niladri Bhattacharya backing TMC, Pulla Rao backing DMK, Lokesh Pro Kong, Nalin Kohli and Saurabh Shukla. At the first instance, what we are seeing here, Mr. Pulla Rao, is that the BJP is beginning to put out numbers. In other words, the BJP is claiming 400, the BJP claims it has already crossed 272. The India Alliance is not talking numbers. The India Alliance is saying that the BJP will do something major in the next 3 or 4 days to distract people, etc. But they're not putting out numbers. They're not committing on numbers. What does that tell you? Pulla.
Thank you for giving me the chance to open this. As a trained economist, I value this opportunity. 380 seats. Amit Shah has said election has been held. Out of the 380 seats, and I must remind you, mathematics is a very inconvenient subject because only facts matter. Only facts. Out of 380, 130 are from the south. Then there are only 250 left. How do you get 270 seats out of 250? Everyone, even the good friends of BJP says, Karnataka there will be a fall. So for Tamil Nadu, 0. Kerala, 0. Andhra, maybe getting some seats with the alliance if it does well. Telangana 4 or 5. How do you get it? If you remove 130 from 380, what Amit Shah ji has said, there are only 250 left. That's a very inconvenient thing. And in the balance 250 seats, will anyone say that BJP will win all 250? There is an opposition. They are strong in some places. There is a Kolhapur seat in Maharashtra. Will the Maharaja of Kolhapur win, or some mundane candidate from the Shiv Sena party? So therefore, these are things you have to be fair. If Amit Shah has said, out of 380, we got 180, or we got 200, it sounds reasonable. Please tell me, anyone, how do you get any seats out? It is 130 in the south. You go by past record. There is a government in Telangana, a government in Karnataka, which is very vibrant. Whether they will last in future, I'm not going. They've offered cash guarantees. They're doling out cash for the last 6 months. Don't you think people will choose that to some extent? Therefore, I am very, very sorry that he expects more seats to be won than there are. You remove, tell me, in DMK, in Tamil Nadu, out of 40, how many they'll get? 1, 2, 3? Kerala out of 21? Karnataka, please tell me. There's a government there, a very strong government. They put up great candidates. Won't they get more than the 1 seat they got last time? There is a Chief Minister, Revanth Reddy, in Telangana. He has attracted a new kind of political dispensation and powers. I don't know why he said it. Had he said 380 has been held, we have reached the 220 mark, I would have said, okay, there's some credibility. When you make such statements, if they don't touch credibility and reality, I'm sorry to say, it sounds like bravado. It sounds like something. Please explain to me. 130 seats have been held for the South.
Well,
and you count you're going to win 100 out of the 100?
I'll let Nalin debate with you. I have my opinions,
Please.
of course, on this. But I will only say this thing, Pularao. The basic argument of people who said that this time the BJP will not do as well as was projected was that this time the turnout is not that good. You have no other argument. This is your only argument. This is your number one argument. This is your first among equals argument. When anybody says, you see, BJP will not do that well, and you say, why? What proof do you have? They say, look at the turnout. Now, I have seen the turnout. You have seen the turnout. And everybody, including Nalin, Saurabh, Lokesh, and Niladri Bhattacharya has seen the turnout. Tell me, any of you, where is there a major crash landing of the turnout? You have the turnout in all the states. Where has the turnout crash landed? Because I don't see a crashing of the turnout anywhere.
I have something to add to that, in fact.
Where is the turnout crashed? Lokesh, Nalin goes first, then you come in. Nalin said he wanted to go first. Yeah.
Yes, so therefore, where is this also that only the BJP voters are not coming out? Have you heard anything more ridiculous than this? That if the turnout comes out, it's only because BJP voters are not coming up. This only confirms that these arguments are convenient arguments when they have nothing else to talk about. I must say, I heard Mr. Pularao very carefully. Mr. Pularao said, please explain to me. Why should the people of India explain to you, Mr. Pularao? They are explaining it through the voting process in the box. But let's look at it as political people, you and I, or the other people, and let the viewers of Republic decide. There is a candidate in Prime Minister Modi. He is the incumbent. There's clarity. He is the Prime Minister of India. He is going to be the Prime Minister of India. He is there. Who is the Prime Ministerial candidate? Is it the Congress? Is it any one of the so-called, something called the India Alliance, which is not even an alliance? Because in Kerala, the so-called India Alliance has put Annie Raja against Mr. Wayanad. In Wayanad has put Annie Raja against Mr. Rahul Gandhi, forcing him now to go to Raebareli. After losing Amethi, not go back to Amethi, but go to Raebareli. In West Bengal, there is the so-called India Alliance in which all seats the Trinamool is contesting, including against the Congress MPs. So I don't know where these arguments are coming that the BJP's entire approach is bravado, that the BJP cannot speak about its performance under Prime Minister Modi, The BJP cannot inform the people that this is the work we've done between 2014 and 19 and a lot of work. If I just pick up national highways, the total national highways of India were 91,000 kilometers up to 2014. They are now 150,000 kilometers. 60,000 kilometers of national highways added in 10 years.
Before, please don't
disturb me. If I look at rural roads,
1 minute. The point is,
4 lakhs to 8 lakhs.
The point is, I must go back to the moot issue. And today we must resolve this issue. See, viewers, what have you been told? Logically, viewers, if there anyone watching the program tonight, I'm doing this special edition tonight on the reality of the voting situation. If you can tell your friends and family members, you'll get on this program the answers to the questions you're asking in your drawing rooms or your morning walks. I'll tell you, people are saying, Saurabh, BJP, something has gone wrong for BJP. Last 3 weeks, the Congress is back. And if you ask them, where is the Congress back, Baba, how is the Congress back? They say, oh no, people were saying people are so excited about Narendra Modi, but nobody is turning out to vote. I'm only asking them, where is the truth that nobody is turning out to vote? Everybody is turning out to vote. The voting percentages tell a different story. Which means you're trying to fix facts to suit your narrative. Yeah.
Arnab, there is a term that I have for what the opposition is doing called the electoral cyber. That electoral cyber is happening on social media in order to galvanize voters to say that NDA is losing the edge, that Prime Minister Modi's popularity is waning. I don't, based on, the reactions coming from our reporters, our colleagues that I've spoken to, clearly that doesn't seem to be happening. You saw the massive groundswell of support in Varanasi. Obviously, that's his constituency. He's nurtured it well. That was bound to happen. But everywhere else, today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's image and the vote rallying factor combined with the organization ability of the BJP in the election gives them the edge. This is what the reality on the ground is. India Alliance, despite the fact that individual, and I would qualify this, their individual candidates in some of the places, yes, have mounted good campaign wherever they've got a good candidate. But the challenge is that they have a huge division in the ranks. And also the opposition is not united, as you rightly said. That's the reason why the fragmentation of the votes is happening.
I'll go there.
Even where they say and claim that we are going to provide an alternative to the BJP and NDA, that's not happening. And that's the ground reality. And obviously, none of us are pundits, and obviously we are all qualifying it. These are all claims. We'll see on June 4th. But my sense is, at this moment, as we talk today, NDA continues to retain its edge, largely on the work done by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and his image is carrying through 2024 as we talk today for the NDA and the BJP because of the huge rallying factor that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has provided, which no other opposition leader has been able to back up or come close to. That's my sense.
And these are the realities, nobody can cheat on these numbers. The numbers are on your screen, viewers. I want you to just pay a little bit of attention to what I'm saying. You have been told, and just can the jib not move please for a while? Thank you so much. It's very distracting, ultra distracting, producers. The question here is, you have been told that the numbers are down. Where are the numbers down? In Andhra Pradesh, the numbers are up. In Assam, the numbers are down by 2%. Chhattisgarh, you see the number in Karnataka. You see the number in Manipur. If you look at the further numbers here, viewers, my question is, where are the numbers down? There is a marginal fall in some places like Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Andaman, but these are marginal falls in the numbers. Let's take the plates forward, ladies and gentlemen. The story of numbers going down, yes, it's down by 3% on an average of 82% in Bengal. So the numbers are not down even in Bengal. The numbers are not down in Maharashtra. That screen has gone blank out there. Bihar, the numbers are not down. So I do not truly understand where the numbers have collapsed. It is a question you must ask, because wherever you are watching the social media commentary, you have to bust the myth on the voter turnout factor, ladies and gentlemen. There is a tremendous amount of enthusiasm in what is one of the hottest summers that the country has ever experienced. Lokesh, Now tell me, on what basis, therefore, since facts are not in your favor, does one make the assumption about voter fatigue, low voter turnout, proving that the BJP is not doing well? Back to you, Lokesh.
Arnab, let me give you an example. The constituency of Etawah, where BJP has again nominated Ram Shankar Katheria. Now, Ram Shankar Katheria is from Agra. He is fielded in Etawah. Etawah, previous 2019, had polled 58.5% of total votes. And now it has been reduced to 56.3%. Because when BJP airdrops VVIP candidates who are not from that constituency, it breaks the morale of the party cadres, and then comes the politics of nota, politics of non-participation, and that
where is the how do you know how many votes are nota?
I'll tell you
I'm sorry, but this is now getting into a very YouTube territory. 1 minute. One minute. No, 1 minute. Lokesh. In your initial statements are a series of assumptions. You put one constituency, one fact, project it, and make a theory about nota. Saurabh will ask you, how do you know how many people have voted nota? Ye kya ho raha hai?
I have a clear counter to him. That constituency in Uttar Pradesh that you spoke about has been a pocket borough of Samajwadi Party. So are you trying to imply that Mr. Akhilesh Yadav and the India Alliance has not been able to galvanize voters so they come out in large numbers? But that logic, they should be coming out in much larger numbers to vote for their alliance. That's not happening. So you are negating your own argument.
I don't want.
Let me give some more examples to you. 2014, we had BJP winning in Purvanchal, Lalganj, Ghosi, and then you're talking about the other important Azamgarh and all. The BJP was having a significant win in these constituencies, but what happened in 2019? Whether it is Lalganj, whether it is Ghosi, whether it is Ghazipur, everywhere BJP lost. Those very seats where BJP had won with more than 1 lakh votes, it lost. Why did it lose? Because BJP was airdropping VVIP candidates, which was not accepted by the local leadership, by the local cadres, and this is what is going to turn the tables this time. This time, the manner in which BJP has selected and acted in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, the way BJP has resorted to scavenging and trying
these are all, 1 minute. Are you therefore admitting?
Every party is
No, the moot point is...
What kind of word is this?
The moot point is... 1 minute, Nalin is getting very upset.
To make an argument, he picks up
No.
Nalin
is getting very upset. Just a minute.
It's a complete bankruptcy of words.
Nalin is responding. Lokesh, wait. Nalin is responding. I have not been able to get in the first 20 minutes of the debate, Nalin, any concrete, solid reason for claiming there is a fall in voter enthusiasm. Give me one reason, one statistic.
Because it's a shaky opposition.
Nalin is on the debate. Nalin.
It's a shaky opposition with no strength. I'm putting it bluntly. This is a shaky opposition walking on quicksand. What are they talking about? Who is their leader? What is their agenda? Do they even have an office? Do they have a logo? They are talking at each other and they say we are an alliance. They are contesting against each other and they say we are an alliance. All they have is Modi Virod, abuse Modi, abuse Modi. Modi Virod, abuse Modi. That's their agenda. And then what do? I was seeing Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's statement today. She says all this on religion and all this kind of, she uses some odd word for it. That's all is the BJP's agenda. Then how is the opposition losing? Then they say democracy is weak. Then how is the opposition winning some states? Then you abuse the election commission. You say this election commission is not doing its job right. The EVMs are bad. Then how did Mr. Rahul Gandhi win on the same EVMs, Wayanad? How did the Congress win Telangana? How did the Congress win Himachal Pradesh? But when the BJP will win Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, then you'll say, no, ye EVM mein ghotala hai. This is an irresponsible opposition.
My point's absolutely wrong.
No.
What I was
One minute. Just one point. No, Lokesh. Viewers, see. Question being tonight, And Pulla said something. He says BJP cannot win 270 seats in the first 4 phases. What are we here to debate tonight? It's a very serious debate. It's a national debate. And Pulla says the BJP cannot hit 270 in the first 4 phases. Consider some facts. Pulla, can you be on air, please? Phase 1, 2019, Indy won 45 or 102. NDA won 41. 6 of these seats have been redrawn as part of the delimitation exercise. 2019, out of 88, Indy won 23, NDA won 60. Phase 3, in 2019, NDA won 75 of 93. 71 were won by the BJP alone. Indy got only 8 seats. The peripheral presence of the Congress was only in 4 seats. So your theory is totally wrong about inherent strengths of the Congress and Congress allies. Phase 4, of the 96 seats, 42 went to BJP alone. BJP allies, TDP, JDU, LJP won 5 seats. TDP won 3 seats. LGU, JDU and LJP won 1 seat. This means NDA won 47 of the 96. So you have got it all wrong because you are doing theoretical work, not detailed work. The difference between you and me, Pulla, is that I do detailed work. I am not a podcaster.
One word.
I am not a podcaster. No, this podcaster view of the... No, I am not a podcaster. I am a journalist, not a podcaster. I am a journalist, not a podcaster. No, I am sorry. But there is a difference between a journalist and a podcaster. This podcaster view of the world, here are 10 points.
So there's also a difference between a journalist and a novelist.
No, this podcaster view of the world. You want to have a podcaster view of the world, Pulla.
I have just put statistics before you. Statistics don't lie.
What statistics will you teach me? All people here, all podcasters and analysts watch big mainstream networks like Republic, pick up our statistics, our research and quote it back to us. Let me ask you, Pulla, because out of the 23 states which have completed voting, they are pointing to the nervous state of affairs for the opposition. Why has Kerala gone down by 6.57%? Why has your state, Tamil Nadu, gone down by 2.72%? Because of the BJP.
A loss for the BJP?
Because of the BJP.
See, let me tell you, you're going into the voting percentages. In the 2019, 2024, in the voters list, there is a change of 20%. It's a natural change. You're going by those figures. Those figures have no relevance. 20% of the electorate has been washed away. There are new voters.
So when it comes to Kerala, it has no relevance. When it comes to a state where the BJP has done, it is relevant. Now this is a strange argument, Mr. Goswami.
Out of the 20 seats in Kerala, please tell me, I'll be very happy to hear. What is the seat BJP is going to win? I only ask you. Tamil Nadu, where are the seats is going to win? Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka. I have not gone into the other areas. I only said
the counter question is, would you not leave it to the wisdom of the voter to decide whether he wants the BJP to win or not win?
That is correct. The voter has to decide. That day the machine will count it.
So exactly, if that is correct, then how do you say where are they going to win? How do you know what is going to be the result? If you knew what was the result, then why would we be sitting in an election?
It's like Punjab. Whoever wins those 13 seats, Aam or Congress, it is on them.
Different.
Same thing in Delhi now. You know Delhi very well. There was no contest in 2019. There's a contest now.
No, Pulla, 1 minute. Niladri, please get it. If I calculate, if you want me to throw this decline of voting argument, then let me tell you something very interesting. Viewers, a lot of feedback to this debate. Okay, I want to tell you, viewers, if I calculate the average percentage decline in the voter turnout of 9 BJP ruled states, it's 5.65%.
3 to 4%.
BJP is a party, Niladri, listen, that rules 17 Indian states directly or indirectly. Decline of 5% is not enough to make the party leadership nervous. However, now let me tell you the fact. If I calculate the average decline in the voter turnout in the 3 opposition ruled states, including Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it is 4.64%. That should be an anxiety-inducing fact for the opposition with no prime ministerial candidate or a stronghold in any state. See, don't throw these numbers at me.
Yes.
Please tell me today, and I want this to be accepted by Lokesh and Pulla and you, that the YouTuber theories is rubbish. YouTubers, podcasters, they know nothing. These podcasters, they know nothing. They will say whatever comes to mind. No. You answer my facts.
Absolutely correct.
Niladri.
You have given is absolutely correct. I am answering, Arnab. What statistics you have given is absolutely correct. But you must understand that 2024 election is different from 2014 and 2019 election. 2014 election, we all knew that Modi was coming into power. 2019 election, we all knew that Modi was coming into power. But here in 2024, we see a kind of desperation in the ruling party where they put in a figure of 400, bring it down to 300. And as political science says, any less voting percentage will be an anti-incumbency.
But where is the less voting percentage, Niladri? Niladri, 1 minute. Niladri, where is the voting percentage less? 1 minute, don't. Saurabh, so where is the voting percentage?
It is 3%.
Yes, allow me.
It is 3%. Average, it is 3%. But it is creating dithers into the ruling party because a voting difference of 3%, 2%.
Why don't you just listen to me and hear the argument?
Make the candidate lose. In the last election, let me finish. In the last election, we have seen in Bengal, we have seen that candidates have won by 100 votes, 200 votes,
why is this theory not working in West Bengal?
1% of the election.
You have to give a cogent argument. This is the argument.
Any swing of more than 3%.
What you're trying to say, what is happening in West Bengal? Let's talk about the state of West Bengal.
No.
Why is the opposition alliance? Why are you having multiple candidates fighting your?
Pulla. Now I want to get Pulla and Lokesh and Nalin Kohli. I want to present 4 scenarios. Scenario number 1. Pulla, BJP could have its best ever performance in South India. Leave aside Karnataka. Okay, where the BJP has already got 25 seats. Let's assume you are correct, BJP loses 2, 3, 4 seats. Okay? According to internal surveys, BJP could get 2 seats in Kerala and the range of 2 to 4 seats in Tamil Nadu. BJP also, 1 minute, BJP also realistically is expected to get 8 to 9 seats in Telangana. Last time they got only 4. In Andhra Pradesh, the BJP will be relying on TDP and Janasena. Everything is an aggregate on how many more you get this time. In 2019, TDP won 3 seats. TDP and Janasena's seat tally is expected to rise there. So when you speak about South India, you have to look at a better performance in Andhra, a much better performance in Telangana, right? A seat share entry in Kerala and a substantial increase in vote share and seat share in Tamil Nadu. Add to that now, scenario 2.
I just want one
Okay,
word.
respond and tell. You respond, Pulla, but keep it brief. Then Nalin will respond.
Very brief. I agree with you. There will be an increase in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Telangana, and this. That's about 25, 30 seats. How many are going to lose in Karnataka? The experts say you may lose half.
Okay.
So that's what I said.
Answer to that. And Nalin will come in on that.
2 things. One is, if I remember, and Arnab, you may have to just check with your data team, but if I recall, while TDP got only 3 in 2019, they had got, I think, 20 or 22 in 2014. So therefore, there's a massive gain from the ally perspective, and with the Janasena coming in with them, you are going to see that there is a major consolidation of votes. BJP and the TDP Janasena together makes a very, very solid mathematical opportunity there in terms of massive increase of seats. Second is, it can't be both ways, Mr. Pulla. You can't say that, yes, I agree, the BJP will go, but the BJP will be wiped out in Karnataka. On what basis? On what basis?
On the basis of the
after the Karnataka Congress government comes in, their own MLAs are fighting for the posts and saying who's going to be deputy chief ministers. In fact, the Congress government in Karnataka can have a unique position. They may end up not having ministers and only having deputy chief ministers. One chief minister and balance deputy chief ministers. Because every 3 days in the news, somebody or the other is saying, I should be the deputy chief minister there. Why are the MLAs saying we don't have money for development because we made these promises? So then Congress party has won an election. People have given them a chance to come in. But what is their performance after that? It's a communal performance.
No, okay. Now let's look at the other state of Orissa. 1 minute. Orissa. What if the BJP sweeps Orissa? What if, and a clear question is, what if the BJP sweeps Orissa? What if the BJP gets 15 or 16 seats in Orissa? Have you factored that? The Congress is non-existent in Orissa. They are existent in Lutyens media. They are then on YouTube in Orissa. Next question. Uttar Pradesh. Jayant Chaudhary, RLD has joined the NDA. Certain to cross the 70 mark. SP, INC have not been able to stitch an alliance with the BSP. This also further helps the BJP. Commonplace thinking, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of it, if the BJP dents the Trinamool Congress in Bengal, what happens?
Arnab, let me reply to this.
No.
In Telangana, if you talk about Telangana, BJP was restricted to the north of Telangana, Karimnagar, Adilabad. And if you talk about the southern Telangana, western and eastern Telangana, that was out of reach of BJP. Now, if you look at the present scenario, where are the BRS leaders joining? Are they joining BJP or they are joining Congress? Congress is the favorites in Telangana. I don't know by what logic are you giving 11 to 12 seats to BJP. In fact, I am of the opinion
I stick my neck out on 8 seats at least for BJP in Telangana.
Secunderabad will go out of hands of BJP. And secondly, when you're talking about Tamil Nadu, I don't understand. I'm very sure that K. Annamalai will lose Coimbatore seat. After the elections, K. Annamalai, he stated that the voters list was absent, lakhs of voters were not there in the voters list. These are all the excuses that he was putting forward with. And Kerala, which constituency? Give me the name of the constituency where BJP will win. Give me the name of one constituency. And you're talking about Karnataka, BJP, there is a strong infighting within the BJP and it is going to cost BJP very heavily. And Maharashtra, BJP is facing a strong Maratha quota agitation. There is a strong anti-Rajput stand by the BJP. The Rajput community is very angry with the BJP.
I have something to say. Okay, we've got the drift of it, Lokeshji. We've got the drift of it, Lokeshji. We've got the drift of what your script is, Lokeshji. But let me point out. I use the word script very, very clearly.
No, Nalin's turn. Let Nalin respond. I'm running short. Lokesh, wait.
In the Congress, then they are leaders joining. But when they join the BJP, it's scavenging. And if you will excuse me, between the BJP and the Congress, is the Congress which is in a desperate position in terms of your presence. I mean, there's a huge crisis in the Congress of leaders. I mean, the export of the leaders out of the Congress party is so high that perhaps the word you used for the BJP may be more apt for the Congress party. To at least have a set of leaders in states. That's the point one. Let's come to, you said, name a seat. If, in case you have not been following the media, and in case you have not forget about, say, Mr. Goswami's show is a credible show. And let me say, you believe that I don't wish to listen to Republic. But if you just read even the media or check from the Kerala media, you will find whether it is Mr. Gopi's seat, Suresh Gopi's seat or Rajiv Chandrasekhar. These are considered solid fights. Solid fights. And the BJP might be well at the cusp of creating history. In Tamil Nadu, all our critics also say that under Annamalai, the BJP has made a presence in Tamil Nadu and the vote share is going to see a massive gain. Now, translating into a seat, we will know. Because it's a virgin area, it's a new area, we are not sure. But you can't run down the effort of Annamalai, the effort of Prime Minister Modi in linking in the Tamil Sangam, Varanasi and Tamil Nadu. You are not aware of the kind of dynamics that you have seen on the ground.
No.
You are not following anything.
So, and also last thing I'll tell you, nobody wants to hear the reality, but I'll tell you the last thing, viewers. Elections for 18 seats in Bengal have been completed. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3 and Phase 4, ladies and gentlemen, including Birbhum, Bolpur, Asansol, Bardhaman, Durgapur, Ranaghat, Krishnanagar, Bharampur. Do you know that 10 out of these 18 seats were won by the BJP last time? It may seem to be impossible. Oh, how can Arnab talk like that? It's a reality, viewers. It's a reality.
No, Arnab,
Viewers, I have a thing to say to you. I have a thing to say to you, viewers.
one
One minute. I have a thing to say to you. Viewers, if you want entertainment, if you want anybody to talk about anything, if you want fake stories about Yetis, etc., please follow podcasters. Otherwise, my request to you is, those who are better at stories about Yetis and extraterrestrials are in no position to talk to you about politics. For politics, please follow Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, as I thank that panel there, the BJP has picked its youth wing Vice President Abhinav Prakash to take on Rahul Gandhi in the public debate. The Congress wanted a public debate with Narendra Modi. The BJP fields Abhinav Prakash. He's not just a BJYM National Vice President. He's an academic. He's a professor at Delhi University. He runs a popular YouTube channel. And the BJP has nominated him, and he's joining me right now, to publicly debate against Rahul Gandhi. The background to this whole controversy is that Rahul Gandhi showed great braggadocio by saying he was ready for the debate and wanted to face the Prime Minister. Tejasvi Surya, who heads the BJP youth wing, tweeted and saying that I am nominating Abhinav Prakash. Of course, the BJP is not just taking up the challenge of a public debate but with its nominee, sending a very loaded message regarding the relevance of Rahul Gandhi, as well as making a commentary on his political stature in the pecking order. I have Abhinav Prakash on the versus format tonight. Abhinav, why do you think you've been fielded? Why do you think you've been fielded in this case?
Thank you, first of all, Arnab, for inviting me to the show. I think the party is choosing me because I also belong to the Uttar Pradesh. I belong to the Awadh region.
Lost his video there. What's funny?
Especially I belong to a community.
What's funny, Lokesh?
Debate with him and discuss it.
How can you repeat that, please? I lost your audio in between, yeah.
Yes, sorry, I'm traveling Arnab at the moment. Could we stop somewhere? I think, because I belong to the Awadh region, I belong to Uttar Pradesh. And Rahul Gandhi was also the MP from Uttar Pradesh up until 2019. And he's re-seeking election from Uttar Pradesh. So as a person who belongs to the Awadh region, and also someone who belongs to a community, 30% of the population of the Raebareli constituency, I think it's but fair for me to discuss and debate with him what his family in the past, what Congress party has done for the constituency, for the people, for the community. And then we can also discuss that what Prime Minister Modi has done for the country and also for the SC, STs and OBCs that Rahul Gandhi often talks about.
Okay, so Lokesh, if you see here, Abhinav Prakash is a self-made man, very distinguished academic. He's a professor. Yes, he's a professor at Delhi University. He's also from the Dalit community, and you should not be demeaning.
No, Arnab, how many elections has he contested till date?
So how many elections has Rahul Gandhi lost till date?
No. Tell me. Don't listen to me. How many elections have you contested, sir?
Mr. Arnab,
Abhinav is responding to that. Abhinav heard that. He's responding to you. Abhinav audio. Abhinav.
I'm pretty sure that Arnab, I'm not here to debate with Lokesh. He's a good friend. I met him before, but I'm not here to debate with Lokesh, right? And why he's asking that whom am I to debate, in a sense? Well, of course, this is the beauty of the democracy, that, even the royal families, the political dynasties of this country, even their members have to come down and debate with someone who is a commoner. And I think it's just a fair debate. It also shows the transformation that has come in India in the last 10 years under the Prime Minister Modi, when democracy has been strengthened and subalterns have also got a chance and a voice in the democratic process of this country. So I think that fairly answers Lokesh's question.
Lot of social media feedback coming for you, Abhinav. Do you support Abhinav, viewers? Abhinav says he's a self-made man, he's a Dalit, and he says he represents the changing face of the country, and even a dynast like Rahul Gandhi should welcome the opportunity to debate with a self-made commoner like him. Do you support Abhinav Prakash? Do you identify with him, viewers? Do you appreciate him? Or do you think that Rahul Gandhi is so privileged that she should only speak to somebody from an equally quote-unquote dynastic family?
We can send an academician. We can send an academician to debate with Mr. Abhinav Prakash. I know him, he's a good friend of mine, an intellectual, and I really respect him. And we have significant academicians, professors, and we can have an academic debate session. But then, now, Mr. Abhinav Prakash, who has never even contested a single election, who is a novice, who might be very good with the theory as well as the conceptual and the academic basis, but is yet to test the waters on the field. So I would say that Mr. Abhinav Prakash, we will try to select one academician so that you can have a good debate with him. But right now,
Abhinav is responding. Abhinav, louder, please go on. A couple of minutes that I'm letting Abhinav come into this very patronizing response from Lokesh. Yeah, Abhinav.
I'm here. I'm nominated by the party as a political leader, as the national vice president of the BJYM. I'm also in charge of Haryana. I have been in student politics since my JNU days with the ABUP. So it's not that I'm new to politics in any sense. And I'm here as a political leader, not as an academician. But thank you for your patronizing response.
I'm simply saying, Mr. Abhinav, there's a huge difference between reading a subject and coming out and then contesting elections. I don't know if you have ever even filled a B form, if you even know what B form is. So when you're talking about
Mr. Lokesh, as I've told you,
they are very different from what we read
Mr. Lokesh, Lokesh, I'm not here to debate with you. Rahul Gandhi is raising certain questions about constitution, about social justice. He's raising certain questions about employment, economic performance, and I'm here to debate on the behalf of my party. I think that should be obvious enough. It's not the question of academician, it's not the question of something else. We can debate those questions because those questions matter to every citizen of the country. Are you saying that just because Rahul Gandhi belongs to a political dynasty, he cannot come and debate with the national office?
I am simply asking you, how many elections have you contested? Why haven't you contested elections?
Okay, so no, one minute, equally, one minute. I ask here today, one minute, Abhinav. Even today, Rahul Gandhi put out a tweet today, Abhinav, let me tell you this. In that he's talking of my mummy, my papa, my grandpa, etc., blah, 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 blah. I mean, my point is, what is Rahul Gandhi's qualification to fight an election in Raebareli? Family connection. Family connection. No, and Abhinav Prakash, self-made man, doctorate, Dalit academic, well-spoken man, very, very popular, very much an achieving young man today. By the way, he's also much younger to Rahul Gandhi, let me tell you. He's also much younger to Rahul Gandhi, so he's much in touch with the youth. So my question is, your leader will talk about mummy, papa, grandma, great-grandfather and say that is my qualification to be in Raebareli. But you will be rude to Abhinav Prakash because he does not belong to a political family. Did Narendra Modi belong to a political family? Did Narendra Modi belong to a political family? Did Narendra Modi belong to a political family? Did Amit Shah belong to a political family? Did Smriti Irani belong to a political family?
Listen.
No, did JP Nadda belong to a political family? I don't understand your logic here. Why are you being so rude to Abhinav? What is his fault today? Is it that he's a Dalit? Or is it that he's a self-made man?
No, absolutely not. Arnab, I am simply asking you that why couldn't BJP find a single candidate who would have contested a single election? Why is it so much scared that when it comes to real issues, the BJP won't be able to answer? Why only restricting it to academics?
Chalo, ek kaam karo, make Mallikarjun Kharge also debate with Abhinav. I'm telling you, Abhinav will beat him hollow.
Why is it that a debate has to be limited to university curriculum and academic scenario? Why not?
What university curriculum? The man is a full-fledged politician and national vice president of BJP Youth Wing. Oh, because Abhinav Prakash, 1 minute, because Abhinav Prakash does not come from a family with Swiss bank accounts, and Abhinav Prakash has to work as an academic and earn a job to pay his rent and feed his family, and hence you'll be rude to him. But if Abhinav Prakash came of a family with money in Monte Carlo, then he wouldn't be spoken to like this.
I don't
understand. You're being very rude to him. You're being rude to him. Abhinav, please.
I'm not being rude at all.
Abhinav, please speak back.
Congress thinks that the middle class people have no place in the politics.
Abhinav, louder.
We have really had.
I think Congress.
Abhinav, louder. Lokesh down. Yes, Abhinav.
Congress thinks, it seems, that middle class people do not have a place in the politics. That people like us, who are the vast majority of this country, who do a job, who do a day's job, and are also doing politics, we should not be given due respect and position in the politics. And this feudal model of politics of Congress is something that BJP has challenged, and we are here to disrupt it.
Okay, viewers, I have to close it there. Abhinav, I'll have to get you on a solid debate. This was a bad connection, but many people saying get him on a solid debate. Let's see who the person who the BJP has fielded is. Lokesh, thanks very much for that. And viewers, how do I see things? The way I see it, even if the BJP loses some seats in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Haryana and Bihar, which it could, it will make up in Telangana, Bengal, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Odisha, where it will gain substantially this time. This is a fact. Secondly, please remember that any party or coalition that crosses 272 will get a minimum support of 30 plus MPs who will then want to be part of the ruling coalition at the center. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next 5 years, who would not want to be part of a ruling coalition at the center? Therefore, how do I see it? I see the NDA in a comfortable position. I also feel that the social media campaign of the India Alliance is a bit desperate. It's an echo chamber where the scroll and wire types keep reassuring the Congi YouTubers, who in turn keep reassuring the committed Congi voter that they have a chance. This group will snatch some positive angle out of anything. Tomorrow, if the Congress gets, say, 70, 75 seats, they'll call it a comeback and not a what it will be, a wipeout, another wipeout a third time. Viewers, elections are about winning and losing. They're not about digital powwows or memes. And while the media will try to balance out a Rahul and Priyanka versus a Modi and Amit Shah, it does not change the reality on the ground about things like mobilization, organization and vote gathering. So the way I see it is, the reality on the ground is very much and strongly so with the NDA. The mobile media, the mobile traffic, the memes, the social media could be switching to the indie. They won't impact the results on the 4th. That's the way I see it. Viewers, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, and continuing the debate on the other side. See you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
ऐ भारत हम चल पड़े किस जुनून किस शान से ऐ भारत हम चल पड़े किस जुनून किस शान से जन्नत नुमा कश्मीर से आसाम के बागान से दिल्ली का लहड़पन लिए यूपी के खलिहान से महाराष्ट्र से गुजरात से कर्नाटक से राजस्थान से तब हिंदुस्तान मिले हिंदुस्तान से जय हो राह हो प्रवाह हो नव हो नवीन हो देश हो विदेश हो जय के हो जब हिंदुस्तान मिले हिंदुस्तान से जय हो जब हिंदुस्तान मिले हिंदुस्तान से
जेके टायर, देश का टायर.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement,
India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
Digital India is marching in full swing and with high spirits to achieve the target of digital democracy. Some sectors like auto, real estate, fintech and electronics are fueling this growth. The driver
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Super Primetime Max on the debate with Arnab. I'm a minute late tonight. I'm so sorry about that. It's the heat of the 2024 campaign, you see. I spend all the time in the newsroom looking at the different stories and the feeds which are coming in, and it's quite a task to decide which of the subjects we should be debating every night. So tonight I'm starting